Hello and good evening everybody, welcome back for some CWC action. We're gonna have tonight TBD and Ulyss starting off the series in the playoff season, and let's actually take a quick peek over here what's going on in the pick and ban phase. We do have them going through the map ban phase, but they do need to actually choose the 7 Cs. That's the map that they did actually end up on. We're gonna need to see what kind of Civs they're gonna pick. We do have Ulyss on the left side, TBD on the right, and I do want to say hello to everybody in the meantime. Adam the Engineer, good evening sir and welcome. I did see also Asabon, hello there sir, good evening. Poor Daniel, hello there sir, good evening. I did also see Sawacek, I hope I actually pronounce your name properly, I'm not sure. Good evening sir and welcome. I did also notice Armada Siracusa, hello there sir and welcome. CG, hello there, greetings from Romania. I see also Mutras, hello there sir and good evening. Hello sir, thank you so much for picking up the first promotion. Good evening sir and welcome. And of course for Fortuna Belli, good morning sir. And let's see what kind of action we're gonna have today as we are going into the pick and ban phase. They did of course choose the 7 Cs here, and we do have Ulyss needing to put up the first ban on the map. We've seen it the last time, right? 7 Cs is a map that will have quite a combination of synergy between those land civilizations and the naval ones. We do need to see if they're gonna pick some fringe ones like the Tundra ones, although I don't really believe so. I guess we're going to need to see what we do have in the game. We do have Ben in the game, so you know he really likes actually going for, or I think we have Ben. Let me see. Yeah, we do have Ben, Hazaki, John, and Rage showing up on the TBD side, while on the other side we got Ulyss showing up with Alexis Krem, Distoria, Leech, and Rom. Well, let's actually see what they're gonna go for the pick and ban phase here. Theodora immediately taken out of the game. We do have TBD also taken out Chandra Gupta. Well, they did pull off one of those double Indias the last times, or one of the last games, so I would imagine they kind of want to split them up. Also, Salty Kevivera, hello there, fam, and welcome. Yeah, we got Hazaki to watch. Rom. Flash Neo, good evening sir and welcome. Oh my god, no copy pasta today? This is incredible. Flash Neo, first day in like 2 months or something. Flash Neo is not dropping a copy pasta. I must have done something wrong. I don't know, Flash Neo, I did something wrong. Oh no. Anyway, let's see what we have here with them needing to choose. They did go for Mapuche. Looks like he's not gonna be allowed in. And we do need to see what... Oh, wait. They're changing from Mapuche to Tokugawa. They're actually gonna take out Tokugawa. Whoa, and wait, they're actually letting in Mapuche? They took out also the other Gandhi. Okay, not gonna allow the Indians in. Not a single India. Okay. Okay, well, let's go. Taking some time over here to put the ban on the map, to put the ban on the table. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see quite a few coastal civilizations being taken out. There are a lot of them that are gonna have quite a bit of good tempo over there. We do need to see if they're gonna also take out the pony Civs. Looks like Mapuche didn't get out of this. He's still getting into the ban phase. He's being kept at the door. I just wanted to paste down some random bullshit chat right now, some good copy pasta. Yeah, we need some good copy pasta over here. Flash Neo needs some material. Okay. So pony Civs. Grand Colombia still available. Genghis Khan. We got also Kublai. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna think of Hammurabi over here. Not about the ponies, but about his tempo. And we do need to see if anybody's actually gonna take Tomaris. Last time we've seen Tomaris, Saka Horstach is just the reign supreme over there against the series of his opponent. Oh, he couldn't get out of that. One. Bună dimineața. What is your favorite civilization in Civ? I think it's either Rome, Trajan, or Persia. Cyrus, not Nadershah, Cyrus. But to be honest, I don't mind Nadershah either. The internal trade-outs are amazing. I also like Kree. I guess that would be like the third top civilization. Coupe, not yet, but I do see Basil the second did get taken out by TBD, and they will take out Shaka. They're not gonna allow in those early cores over here. We still have both Roams, which is kind of surprising. Last time we've seen in the games, they did take out Rome region immediately. They kind of ignored Julius. It doesn't seem like he's actually, you know, getting into that many games over here. But to be honest, we haven't seen that full land maps in some time, in some games. Rome is the most based Civ. Yeah, I think so. I think so. A lot of the times on this map, we're gonna see Hungary being picked up for that city-state control, and we've seen how much damage it can do, or I should say how much influence it can have on the map. Wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna see it today. Now, also, yes, the last game, I think we were wondering why Coupe got picked up first instead of other civilizations there. Especially Indonesia, right? It was a question between, hey, they're gonna pick up Indonesia for the first pick, or they're gonna go for something else. Looks like they just went for it. It's good that Civilization 7 came out and Pharesis didn't have time to make 4 more Englands, that we could watch the 4 versus 4 England match. Yeah. Genghis, they're gonna take out Genghis Khan, Mongolia. They did time out the choice over here, but they did write it into the chat, in the chat's box. Oh well. I'm not sure if it's that good that Civilization 7 came out. Like, thinking of everything packed in, I'm not that sure it's good that it came out. Indonesia is this time gonna be banned. They're not gonna allow them. Also, Flash New was saying, as I wrote earlier, patching Civ 7 is absolutely looks like the galvanization of the corpse. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. Oh wow. They did make a lump, Flash Neo. We gotta give him that, man. We gotta give him that. They made the lump. Look, you see, there's a lump over here. A little lump, but there's a lump. Look at that. They actually went back to 11,900. I guess they called 911. That's. I think the players actually called 911 over here. They were like, "Whoa! Wait a second, what are these guys doing?" Anyway. We do have another ban here from TBD, and we do need to see what the Ulyss's first pick is gonna look like. Now Civ 7 is coming to Civ 4 in activity. Yeah, basically Civ 4 is beating Civ 7. Yeah, I mean, you know, a higher number doesn't always mean a better number, no? It is what it is. Okay, Ethiopia also gonna be taken out by TBD. Actually, interesting. Because usually they're the one picking it, not Team Ulyss. But anyway, I guess it is what it is. Wouldn't really say Ethiopia would be a bannable Civ here. But anyway, Hungary is going to be banned on the side of Ulyss. We do need to see how TBD is going to react to this. Of course, with Hungary in the game, they're going to have city-state control, and we will need to see if they're going to manage to actually levy those units and have the adjacency, the proximity to their opponents to actually take them down. Or a city or two, get some pillages going, anything, right? Anything you can do with the units, it's a good thing. Spain, pain, the pain train. Okay, well, Spain definitely a lot of the times does look good in the game. Is it actually gonna be picked up, or they're considering it? Because it kind of looks like they're just considering it. I think I need to do this. There we go. Bum. Click. Oh, good evening, sir, on YouTube. Hello there, papas. Do need to pop out this chat because I don't see it. Click. There we go. And Coupe is actually getting in. They picked Coupe. Wait, why is nobody banning Hungary? It's going to be the Civ that wins you the CWC. Yeah, well, let's see it in the finals. I do see Kongi is also going to be picked up by. Wow, that's a rarity. Can you imagine? We will have actually Kongi we will have the launches getting through. Like usually this civilization gets banned a lot of the times on the map, on the naval maps. Nobody wants to handle the pressure of the longships on them at the beginning of the game. Yeah, they always let the best players get hungry. Yeah, good evening Bonuki, hello there sir. Curious to see the outcome of this match comparing to group stage. Yeah, I mean it's definitely a different pressure, right? A different pressure right now. Yeah, Kongen, long time no see indeed. Indeed. Oh man, we need to drink to this. Cleopatra Ptolemy gonna be taken out by TBD. Well. And Uzetian by Ulyss. They're not gonna allow in those early spies over there. Well, definitely makes sense. We've seen it multiple times how Uzetian just stomps his opponent before his opponent can actually do anything about it. Well, 2 more bans to go. TBD is gonna need to put it last on the board here, and then Ulyss is gonna have also the choice of getting the last one, the last ban. They already picked up 2 naval civilizations on the side of TBD. On the other side, Ulyss does have the land civilization Hungary with Kongi also on the coast. So I'm guessing we will need to see another coastal from Ulyss, and then we're gonna have another land civ. While on the other side, TBD is probably gonna go for 2 lands, but I guess we'll see. Kongi, long time no see. France Black Queen going to get picked. Where is it? Mostras, you're seeing into the future over here. Are they actually gonna pick Catherine de Medici? The Black Queen? Ooh. Okay, looks like Vizier. I think they took out Vizier, right? Well, they tried, but it was too late, so it timed out. But yeah, it is Saladin. It is Saladin. Vizier, I would imagine. It got banned. It got banned, Musras. They banned her. No, Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. They were like, nope, you're not allowed. Not allowed. Mm-mm. 0 Englands. Well, they do have 4 more choices to go, but I gotta say it is kind of surprising that they didn't take out a single England in the ban phase. Like we got Age of Steam, Age of Empire, Eleanor, Elizabeth. Oh my God, so many Englands. So many Englands. Oh, you know what? I kinda need to get a coffee. I don't know how I forgot about the coffee, but anyway, it is what it is. Let me get a coffee. Hey, we got Teddy the Rough Rider getting into the game over here with this awesome the hat. Okay. Well, let's see if the Rough Riders are actually gonna be playing on the hills tonight. We got a 2-2 split. Yeah, we might see a 2-2 split here. So land civilization on the side of TBD. We're expecting another one. Ulyss does need to pick a one kind. Or maybe they're gonna go for a Tundra save. Ooh. Is anybody gonna pick Russia? I mean, I could definitely see Russia on the side of TBD. Last choice over there. You know, especially if Ulyss are not gonna go for any kind of defending on the culture victory. Ooh. It's been a while. It's been a long time actually since we've seen Peter getting a culture victory. Wouldn't really keep my hopes up, but there we have it. We got our own Trajan being picked up by Ulyss. Always a good choice over here. Gonna need to see what Trajan is gonna have to do with his legions and if he's gonna have a target. Although, well, he's not really like Julius. Okay, coffee brewing. Who's gonna think about Russia on Ulyss? Really? On Ulyss? Interesting. Well. Your boy Macedon gets in over here. Okay. Well, little Alexander is gonna have his pony game. Yeah, exactly. Your boy Alexander over there is getting through. And Gran Colombia is gonna be picked up by TBD. No Russia though. No Russia. Interesting. So we're gonna have Ulyss with Hungary, Conge, Norway with the Rome region and the Macedon on their side. On the other side, TBD gonna pick up Spain with the Coupe, Bulmus, Terry, and Gran Colombia. Okay, let's see the boys getting through. I believe we had, who was it, Mediocre streaming, or is it Malm? I think it might be Malm actually. I think it's Malm. Yeah, it's Malm. Okay. Just gonna need to give them 2 minutes. Or a few minutes actually. Yeah, Alexander got it, man. Alexander for the military victory, exactly. Well, to be honest, we're gonna need to see what kind of spawn he's gonna have, because I gotta say, I gotta mention, the last time we've seen him, he kind of spawned all alone in a corner. It wasn't really the best spawn for Alexander over there. Couldn't really do anything in the game. He did try to get the goal for his teammates and stuff like that. It didn't work out properly. Wait, are they all picking Matthias Corvinus here? When Alexander has no goal, only the path. Yeah, no left, no right. Just keep moving forward. You're just giving them a few minutes to choose their civilizations and their spots, actually, because usually they do like to min-max a little bit who's gonna have the priority as the higher slot in the lobby. And we do see Coupe did get picked up on the second slot. Liege, we don't know actually who's gonna be here, because I think they do need to switch. Who's team 1, actually? I don't know who's team 1 and team 2. Anyway. Hello Takishlev, good evening sir and welcome. Vive la France! Conge for the win. Umfo, good evening, sir. Also welcome. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I gotta say, I'm actually quite curious if Conge is gonna have a target. Really cool to see those longboats. It's been a while. It's been a long time actually since we've seen Conge in the game. It looks like it's gonna be played by Alexis Kremp. Oh, I see. So Ulyss is team 1. Got it. So I see. Rage switch with Liege. Liege is gonna go for Trajan. On the top slot with Trajan. Ah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we got H here, Matthias Corvinus. Oh, no, never mind. Oh my god, wait a second. Is this gonna be the famous Monasticos strategy on Rome? We got Historia walking through over there in the Roman territory. I don't know what's gonna happen. Alexis Kremp is gonna go for Hardrada, Conge. We got Legion and... Wait, this is confusing. Legion Alexander? Guys, he's more like a simmer. No, he's not really... I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess we're gonna need to see. New days, new roles over here for Liege. Is this, did he lose a bet or something? Guys, some of you actually are on his stream, right? Was there some form of a challenge here for Liege to go for Alexander this game? The Grand War Chronicles. Let's go left. We go left. We go left. Yeah. Sim until robots. Military victory. Yeah, especially with Macedon over there. He's gonna have ponies until the end of the game. The robot ponies, man, are coming. Okay, just need the Malm and the Leech to ready up and we're gonna get going. It looks like the story at Rome. Ben is gonna go for Coupe. Rage is gonna go for Philip II. We got Rom on Matthias Corvinus Hungary. Looks like Hazaki is gonna go for Teddy Roosevelt. Leech is on Alexander. Alexis Krempohar Hardrada. And JJJ is gonna go for Simon Bolivar. Did you see how many blues are in the game, by the way? There are so many blue taglines, and I think a lot of them are actually annoyed by the little, you know, exclamation mark with the red dot around it. Oh, that's always annoying, I gotta say. I always try to switch the color because it's there. Leech is a simmer, but Leech no ping lag and burn to the ground. Oh, I see. So he switched his Steam account, totally switched his gameplay. Got it. No, makes sense, folk. No, totally makes sense. It's like you change your clothes, you totally change your behavior. It makes sense. It's generally a good idea. How much work does science give Alexander for their construction? Oh, you mean for the training of ponies? Yeah, he's getting a lot of science from that. A lot of it. A lot of it. Sadly, the name Leech no ping lag does not guarantee Leech an actual zero ping gameplay. Yeah, true. Robots are very scary and very expensive also. Hazagi, long time no see. True. We haven't been seeing that many TBD games. We've got lucky with a few of them, but we haven't seen a lot of them. This is what it is. Oh, Leech broke a glass. Party time. You know, is it in Greece when you go party, you just smash dishes? I guess he's doing the same thing over there. Just pop, party time. Yeah. Why is that, by the way? Why do the Greeks actually just smash dishes? Does anybody know? What's the dish smashing? Wait, is this? I need to put it here. Let's see it. This dish smashing Greek tradition. Oh my god, I hope it's not some +18 stuff. In the Greek culture, breaking plates is a tradition of 10 associated with of 10? Oh, often associated with expressing joy and warding off bad luck. Oh my god, I see. So that's why you smash dishes. I see. So you see Legion's using some magical voodoo over here. You know, it happens. He just broke a glass, so he doesn't have bad luck in the game. Particularly at weddings and celebrations. Wait, is this a wedding or a celebration? I don't know what's happening over the religious home. It symbolizes a new beginning, the discarding of the old, and can be a way to press overwhelming happiness. Oh my god, he's pressing overwhelming happiness, man. Andrew, good evening, son. And also, it's a general European tradition? No, not really. Or at least we don't have it here in Romania. I never heard of it in France or something. But yeah, if you do it in Germany, it makes sense. It is what it is. Legion's playing Alexander. Exactly. Like this is, you know, discarding the old Legion, the simmered Legion. Now we know. And can we wait to express overwhelming happiness? Oh my god, he's gonna smash everything. Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. If you've witnessed the accelerating tradition of plate smashing. Oh my god, man, look at these guys. Wait, we're loading it to the game also, but I want to see this. Yeah, this is how you do it, guys. This is how you ward off luck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just smash all the dishes. Who cares? My god. Yeah. In German, it's called Polterabend. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've been to one event that were on purpose actually smashing stuff. This is what it is. Where did my vote? Yeah, true. Bordaniel, thank you for keeping me on my toes. Let me actually see how many remaps. 0, 1, 2. Start the submission. Let's get it going. That's a waste of effort of dish makers. No offense. What do you mean Moondras does more money for them? Well, Moondras, you're thinking it's the other way. They need to make new dishes, no? So more money. Yeah, they get more market out of it. What do you mean? Anyway, I think we were talking about going left, if I remember correctly, right? One of you said we're going left, if I hope. Let me see. Oh, John, baby, bobo. I don't see it. But anyway, I'm gonna go with my memory, and I'm pretty sure it was going left. Anyway, let's see. JJJ. Where is JJJ? Oh, we got Bogota over here. It looks like he's gonna have his mountains next to him. Chocolate Hills on the right side. That's a good second setter. He's also gonna have access to the coast. On this coast, it's gonna be Nidaros. That's gonna be one of his opponents. I'm pretty sure he's not actually gonna want to settle, you know, on the coast. We do have him also with river southwest, 232 bananas to the western side that he's definitely seeing right now. Yeah, right setter to the southeast to get next to those dice tiles to get some extra faith from. And I do want to check his north if there is any opponent. No, he's gonna have all of this territory to the western side and to the northeast to try to get some settles on. And it looks like he's also gonna have Madrid here to the southeast. My god, this is gonna be beautiful, guys. This is gonna be beautiful. We got Conge, same coast as Madrid. They're gonna duke each other to the death over here with the long ships coming through. Anyway, let's take a look at Hazagi. Where is Hazagi? We got the big boy over here. Washington is gonna get his scout out in 310s. Looks like he's gonna have another settle to the north, but unfortunately it's kind of, you know, in between mountains there. Another one northwest next to those fertiles, and I do see he's gonna have some rivers spanning towards the south over here to get probably an extra city, because I don't really see how he's gonna get the second one. Anyway, western side, definitely multiple rivers towards Madrid. That is gonna be one of his allies, and I would imagine Madrid is gonna get a coast towards the get a setter towards the south here, so he can set up some coastal trade routes with Washington. Of course, in the north we do have Nidaros for him to try to go against, so he can take a little bit of pressure off of Spain, and we do have also Buda over here. That's going to be one of the allies of Nidaros. Definitely we do need to see how they're going to set up their cities and what kind of land they're going to actually grab. Also, wait a second, Sabon, even in ancient times, at Slavic weddings, the bride and groom beat the dishes for luck. This was how they protected themselves from the evil eye of corruption. Interesting. I went to one Polterabend when I was a kid. It's a celebration before a wedding where you invite neighbors and folks that didn't get an actual wedding invitation. Really? It's become a rare thing these days. Most couples only do the actual wedding, but the disc smashing was awesome. Yeah, I can imagine. Just so many sounds over it. Bam, bam, bam. Broken glass everywhere. Yeah, that's kind of nasty, man. That's kind of nasty. Anyway, now let's see Philip II here. Give me a second. Okay, what do we have? Madrid is gonna get his diamonds towards the south to get some extra gold from. Looks like he's also gonna have a reef fish next to his capital, so he can actually get that 2-1 stone tile away and put down a +3 campus. I'm pretty sure he can actually get it through next to over there to the north on his underneath his warrior. We do have him also with a 2-3-1 fertile eastern settler, gonna have access to some spice tiles, and we do see him with a coastal settler also to the western side of Madrid that he can get with fresh water. North, no fresh water. I guess he can settle this one off the coast over here and just put out his harbor. Kind of dangerous, but you know, he might actually keep that city alive. We do have him also with Matterhorn towards the south to get a settle on that geothermal. Benefits some a little bit of extra culture. Wouldn't really say it's that much. One second. Okay. There we go. Okay. Looking next, we do need to take a look at Coupe, which is going to be on to the eastern side of Teddy Roosevelt. We do see him on the coast, same coast as nobody. He doesn't have anybody on the coast. He doesn't have any opponent on the coast. Anyone. There's not gonna be a single soul over there. He does have his 2-2 base. Looks like another setter towards the northwest next to some bananas to get those extra food points from. Eastern side, at least he's gonna have the fresh water coming up from this lake, even though the setter doesn't look that amazing. You see this? It's kind of devoid of 2-2s and stuff. Anyway, inlands, he's gonna get some rivers to get the fresh water from, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to do something against the Rom here to the northwest. he can try to get as many settlers as possible on this coast, and the islands are also available for him. While he does have two opponents, one is the side Distoria, and then of course we're gonna have northwest over here Bura, that he's gonna need to trade punches with. He might actually need to be bodyguard over here for America also, if America decides something else. Anyway, we don't know, or if it's gonna be the other way around, like Hazagi might play bodyguard for Coupe. Looking on Alexis Kremp, we do have Nidaros here with the tip for the holy side. He's gonna get his monument out in 5 turns. Has quite an array of these rainforest tiles in the south, which is kind of bad actually. Because, well, he's gonna need bronze working to actually get these chopped. No, it's kind of bad. It smells fishy to me. We do have him also benefiting from some cocotiles and getting some extra gold from. Looks like he's not gonna have that much fresh water on the coast. I guess he does have this lake over here and this one towards the north, and that's about it. That is about it. Very close proximity to Madrid to get those actions going, and we definitely need to see how quickly he can actually get the longboats in the game. Alexander, we do have him actually to the southwest of Gran Colombia. It looks like he's going to benefit from a deer tile in the capital, quite a few 2-2s, Fountain of Youth eastern side that he can settle directly on to, and I do see him starting to scout out towards the north. Let's see. Okay. We do have Rome on the western side. That's going to be one of Liege's allies, and we do need to see if they're going to get some coastal trade routes going. Since we do have Coupe on the same seas, these might actually get interacted with over here. Might be denied. Now we do have also to take a look at Rome. Looks like Rome is going to have, first of all, Nidaros as his neighbor, which is going to be one of his allies. The rivers towards the south, so he can actually get to Washington, and we do have him with 2 of these Pearl of the Danube bonuses from what I do see. Second settle towards the north on the right tile can give him a 2-3 deer tile and also 3 tiles for the Pearl of the Danube adjacency, while extra bonuses towards his district builds. While on the western side, it does seem like we do have quite a few things over here. Bura is gonna get his settler out next turn. He will get scouted out by Maori quite quickly. We're 10-9, so they will need to actually get their choices on the board here if they do want to use the remap token or not. At the moment, I don't really see why Ulyss is actually gonna need to remap this. Let's take a look at Rome. Is Rome spawn good? 2-3 deer tile, another 2-2 over there, a lot of chops. Eastern side good, western side mountains, some of those geothermals also next to the mountains to get the extra adjacency from. It looks like quite a few rivers, a lot of territory here. We wouldn't really say this is amazing territory, but there's a lot of territory. Now, where is Alexander? He's here, southwest of Gran Colombia and also western side of Madrid. He might actually get the opportunity to eat both of them. This is nasty. And he got discovered. He got discovered by Rage. Spain actually knows about the west. He knows that Alexander is here and might actually throw a wrench in his plans. Well, wait a second. He doesn't know about Macedon. Sorry, Macedon, about Norway. He doesn't know about Norway, guys. They didn't get to meet Norway. To have America here, do they see? He must see loyalty, though. No? No, he's not seeing loyalty? No, loyalty should... Wait a second. Loyalty should be... No. Oh, it's only one pop. He's not seeing loyalty. Come on, it should be more. It should be around here somewhere. Like, he should be seeing... No, he's not seeing loyalty. This is too far away. He's not seeing those tiles in the water because he's on a 2-1 base. Anyway, it is what it is. Tough game for Norway, yeah. What's next to Nidaros? Was the district discount 40%? Yes, sir. Circassian, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, tough game for Norway going against Spain. Yeah, true. Ulyss should remap, but they don't have the info. Ulyss should remap? For what? For... No, actually for what? Because they have Hungary with Norway close by. Norway can definitely duke it out with Spain in the water. I'm pretty sure he wants to. Coupe all alone on the other side. Yeah, this is a no. This is a nay. This is a nay. This map is gonna get through. 0 remaps, guys. The game is starting. 0 remaps. Here we go. Just putting stuff on the screen here. So let's take a look from the Historia this time around. Let's take it counterclockwise. Over here we got the Historia coming up with his settler going for the eastern settle, probably on that nighter tile. We do have also the war declaration being sent. Not sure exactly what is going on, but there were some units starting to get next to the, but not far away. Okay, never mind. It doesn't seem like any unit is actually going to get into an opponent's borders for them to, you know, actually declare war. It's more for loyalty purposes by the looks of it. We do have the third settler from Rome also coming up in 5/10. Looks like there will be an iron tile here in the first ring with a horse tile in the second one towards the west. While he does have quite a few of these rivers going around here. Okay, well, let's take a look next. Hungary, Matthias Corvinus. We do have him moving towards the south with his initial settle. And I'm actually curious, where is he gonna go? 2-1 forest or the cold tile? I'm guessing 2-1 forest, so he can get at least 2 tiles over there for his Pearl of the Danube. On the cold tile, 0 tiles available. Mitra is also gonna be a city state that he could try to take out. It is directly in the pathway towards Washington here. And that will allow him to actually put up a little bit of a land defense over here against Norway. He does have another settler coming up in 4/10, and I do see he's also going to have a geothermal in the capital for a +3. While I'm actually a bit surprised we didn't see him go towards the north to get that second 2-3 deer tile and a rice tile. Like, this definitely seems... Oh my god, he's actually going for the cold tile. Okay, he's going cold tile, guys. He keeps on going south. Anyway, next up, we do have him also with iron in the second ring here from Buda. Looks like his sword tile is going to be quite far away in the third ring. He probably moved away from that 2-1 tile. Yeah, he probably moved 1 tile towards the northwest. Looking at Alexander, we do have Pela getting a settler out in 5/10, immediately sending his first settle towards the Fountain of Youth to benefit from, well, the era score and also a little bit of faith over there. 3/10 and poof, you get a Pantheon. But most of the time, actually, the players don't choose to use the Fountain of Youth tile because, I mean, it's kind of weird. It doesn't have food or production, right? It just stalls your city. And we probably will see him try to min-max this. Wait, he already got a Pantheon. God of the Forge. How did he get a Pantheon so fast? He popped a hut or something? 10 faith hut? How did he get a Pantheon so fast? Wow. Did he pop the hut? He probably popped the hut. Kurojenin Kiria, good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Also, they actually immediately counterpick Norway to counter Spain and Coupe. Why though? Spain gonna get bonus against Norway for following another religion. They say that they'll go with no religion Norway. Yeah, that could definitely work over there. He's building holy sites. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's gonna get the religion. What do you mean? Anyway, we do have some more builders coming up for Macedon. He's immediately going to improve the marble tiles, and well, I do see he's also going to have access to some of those some of those dice tiles to the northeast. Looking at his strategic resources, he does have his source in the first ring of Pella, and from what I do see, his iron tile is going to be second ring here southwest. He's also going he already met Gran Colombia's units towards the northeast, knows the direction he needs to go for, and also knows about Spain's position over here on the eastern side. I don't think... Oh yeah, Norway did actually meet Spain. He met Spain next to the lake over here. Got it. They're just exchanging experience. It's fine. Taking a look at Norway here, we do have him placing now his first holy sites. And picking up a Pantheon, he's going to go for Divine Spark. Nidaros is also going to finish a monument for those extra culture points, while we do have him with a +5 holy site. Well, he's going to start making quite a bit of faith per turn. Right now, just on 6. He does have another +3, I believe, over here, with those adjacency points coming up from the water tiles. Armag? Did he just take a builder and Armag kill his warrior or scout or something. Yeah, oh, okay, he probably pillaged and got some faith from there. I see. Nidaros is also going to benefit from 2 horse tiles in the capital on the second ring and third ring, while I remember his iron tile is underneath actually the holy site. Well, I guess, you know, it is what it is. It's not actually, for some reason, it's not showing us that's an iron tile anymore. It just disappeared, guys. It disappeared into the awesomeness of that district over there. And taking a look at Kupe, southeast of Hungary, we do have him starting to scout out around this Tearakiwa ocean towards the north with his builder. While he did manage to get his second settler Kawihia towards the northwest, he's also building up a trader from there. Tehonianganoya Kupe going for a settler coming out next, and we do have him with a few fish tiles over here. Improved already. His volcano started getting excited and started spewing some lava left and right. We got the truffles getting burned over there. Whew, that's gonna be quite a bit of burn pig. Why would he not settle the fresh water? With who are you asking? Or whom are you asking that question? Bergen? As in, why did he actually go one more tile to settle the fresh water? Yeah, true. I was wondering earlier. Why? No, I was wondering if he's gonna go for the freshwater or not. It's fine, he can collect it later, I guess. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, but yeah, it is a little bit of a slowdown. Norway here, I think we wouldn't pass Norway. Kupe, we talked about Kupe, Nazi strategic. So horse in the first ring here, he still doesn't have a pantheon. We do have him going for the fourth city, and as you can see, we don't really have anybody getting aggressive against him at the moment. His third city is actually going inland, not coastal, even though he could have actually settled another one on the eastern side. He does also have access to an iron tile in the second ring, and as we've pointed out, quite a few cities that can be settled on the rivers towards the south. Spain, Philip II is going to need to gear up for war here. He did actually settle Valencia in between those spice tiles. Also, might have access to these. Oh, never mind, the Matterhorn tiles, but he's going to send another city over there to benefit from those culture points. Getting the holy site out in Valencia in 3 turns over here. Looks like that's going to be his only one, because Madrid didn't place one down. We are expecting harbors over here from Madrid. So, yeah, no, he's going animal husbandry. Well, I guess he does want his fertile improved. We do have him also getting a fourth city out from Madrid, as we do have Nidaros getting his third one soon. Looks like he's going to finish that holy site and also start to get to work on those coastal tiles. We also do need to take a look at his strategics. We do have the iron tile in between Madrid and Valencia in the second ring. Same can be said about the horses, second ring towards the northeast. Oh. And also, since the +5 holy site stands on iron, he will be able to give it to Alexander after if he's gonna take bronze working. That's a big if. That is a big if. I don't think he actually needs bronze working in the position he's in, right? But yeah, man, these rainforest tiles do need something to get chopped, no? Anyway, now let's take a look at the Teddy here. What do we have on Teddy? We have him with Charleston being settled on the eastern side in between those mountains. Looks like he's gonna have a +4 campus over there, quite easy. Wasn't there a geothermal around here somewhere, or what did he settle on? I remember something was, oh no, never mind, it is what it is. Also northwest, he's gonna have that fertile city that he can get out those units towards both Nidaros, Norway, and also towards Hungary. We definitely need to see if he's gonna go there, because at the moment looks like he's preferring to stay in the safety of the mountain ranges that he has around. Well, he's probably gonna put a city here on the citrus tile to the southwest to get some extra food from. Well, we're going to need to see how he's also gonna try to get his strategics improved. He has his horse tile in between the 2 initial cities, while his iron tile is gonna be second ring towards the north over there. This is not amazing territory in the south, I gotta say. Not amazing, but at least he can get those trade routes going with Spain. That is something. Gran Colombia, what is he doing? 2 cities strong. Quito did get settled on the Chocolate Hills, can be attacked from the coast. If well, I guess we're going to need to see who's going to win this fight. Is it going to be Alexis Kremp or Philip II Rage? We do have Quito getting a builder out next turn, already connected with a trade route towards the capital, while his third city is actually moving for the Banana Central here on the western side. We do need to see how he's gonna get this going. Spain is so hefty if Norway decides to build units now. Yeah, he only has one coastal, true. Quito is waiting for the berserkers. Yeah, being between Norway and Alexander is not really good news for Spain and Colombia. Yeah, I mean, we only have, wait, Colombia is his ally, first of all. Colombia is fine. We do have, yes, a bit of a problem with Macedon. Already starting to get his encampments down. I do see two of them already got pre-placed, and we do have Liege about to settle his third city over there. We're still at turn 20, so these are actually quite early on. And since we're gonna have Spain go for holy sites first, and they're gonna follow up with harbors. He kind of needs harbors, right? He needs harbors for the admiral, otherwise he's not gonna get an admiral, and he's gonna die to Norway. Oh, yeah, this is a problem for age. We might see an invasion here, and we do also need to see GGG coming up to this fight. Try to get those cities as close to the south as possible to try to trade punches with Macedon. More than Macedon can actually send units to Spain. Looks like Hungary is also getting into the borders over here of America, trying to see what's going on. Traders are coming out from Washington. Anyway, I think we're gonna pay for city coming around. Thank you. Yeah, yep. The engineer also. Not sure why TBD didn't remap if Spain's role is going bronze after meeting Alex. Oh my god, he's actually going bronze. He's. You're right. He's actually going bronze over here. Oh my. Oh my. I don't think they saw Alexander. Wait, did they see Alexander? No. I don't think they saw Alexander. That's a good question if they saw Alexander. No, they did. They did see him, right? Norway, I think they didn't meet Norway. Oh my god, look at the longships. I think Norway, they didn't meet Norway. They met Alexander, but they didn't meet Norway. Alexander was survivable, I guess, but Alexander plus Norway on the same coast. Ooh, get those pads going, man. Oh my god. The guys, you need to prepare your plus 18 glasses over here because we got a bit of a problem. Also, Lancer was saying fountain is plus 10. Also, wait, what's the fountain? Plus 10, the fountain of youth, as in how much heal you get? Yeah, it's plus 10 healing. Yeah, being between... Yeah. They met turn 9. Okay. Oh yeah. So he met Macedon, but he didn't meet Norway. I think that's the issue. He doesn't know about Norway. Oh my god. Okay, he's getting about out Gary out from Madrid. We do already see two of these Viking longships coming around. The third and fourth coming out from Nidaros and Bergen. While I do see a level 2 Grand Colombian Scout is doing his thing over there with Armag. We got a settler west. Also slingers coming around there. Monument in Obura. Did you think Alexander would attack 2 people? Yes! What do you mean? Alexander needs to attack all 4. They need to prepare their brown pants. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you know, you gotta... You gotta prepare yourself. You never know if you poop yourself, no? You gotta get the brown pants going. Nobody can see the difference. So what do we have as pantheons? Do we have more device part here for Norway? Coupe still didn't get one, starting to get his harbors down, and I do see him getting that 4th city towards the east. We don't have Teddy going for a pantheon yet either. That was Carol the Forge coming up for Macedon. It looks like he's getting pillaged by one of the scouts of Spain, getting into his borders and, well, doing his thing with the marble tile. There is a slinger coming down from Pella that might actually get to save him. Looks like also Rome did manage to get a pantheon that's going to be city Patreon goddess, while he does have builders coming around and a 4th city moving somewhere. I'm actually curious where. He can definitely get that cattle tile to the north, can be activated later, and does have have access to a well. That's an extra amenity. We do have him also putting down his commercials, and we'll start getting those merchant points soon. I gotta say, Falan is the first merchant, and I'm pretty sure they will try to compete for this. I do see America is going also for his commercials here, only from a single city from what I can see, and that is from Washington, the capital. He didn't pre-place one from Charleston, and he didn't get one from Boston, which is kind of weird because usually the players do want to pre-place them as quickly as possible. Same can be said about Hungary, pre-placing his commercials down, getting some slingers out, and it does seem like Simon Peter, the Norwegian Great Prophet, is just gonna have a vacation over here. He's gonna go east, we don't know where. Looks like also Colombia did manage to get onto the holy site of Bergen and pillaged it clean, while we do have Norway sending his boats towards the south here, and they will get spotted. There is a Spanish warrior that is gonna see those boats just walking around. Okay, let's see damage points. Oh, look at that beauty. 35 against the 30 of the galley. And do we have oligarchy coming up soon? Well, not soon. They're still on craftsmanship, a lot of them. It's not soon, not that soon. Another boat is also getting built, commissioned in Madrid. I do see a Pantheon. Goddess of Festivals is going to be his choice. He does need irrigation to start improving these plantations to get these extra culture points from. And I do see he's working on his holy site projects here. Now this is nasty. This is really nasty. What they did to Spain over here is really nasty. So Spain just gave up on a district slot for a possible religion so he can get a +3 against his opponent from the Spanish bonus. But then his opponent didn't actually get a religion. But still, Spain actually got this holy site down. He needs to transform this into some form of bonus. I would imagine he's going to go for something like Defender of the Faith to try to get those extra +3 on the defense, right? Adam Initiation Knights would have been better. Yes, I believe so. I believe so. There aren't that many of these plantations, no? I only see like 1, 2 spice tiles. Valencia 3 with the banana, 4 banana. That's about it. Oh well. Okay, those longships are passing through the borders over here of Spain, and I do see Regis trying to get his defense up in using this island. Gran Colombia also putting down his commercials, already got the first one finished, and will start getting his points next turn. Fort City moving towards the south on that dry style, while Quito is starting to get some slingers out. I would imagine he's worried a little bit about Macedon to the south. We do have Spain still doing damage here. He took out another quarry from the city of Aigai, where we do have the monument starting to get out. I do see he didn't actually build his Basilica Pates, which is the building getting out over here from the city of Pella in the encampment, while we're going to need to see also Alexandria by the Ladmus getting one of these in the encampments. This is the building that is giving Macedon the ability to get some science back whenever he's going to pump out a unit over there. Rage is going to get his bronze working next turn. Craftsmanship also coming up next turn. Liege is 8 turns away from horseback riding, and I do believe he did get a boost because he already has a plantation over there improved. We have America also sending trader directly to Mitla. Does anybody understand why this trader is drunk? Wait a second. Does anybody look, guys, this trader destination is Mitla. Here. This. And the trader is going here. This is amazing, no? I think he really got drunk over there. I don't know why he got drunk, but he got drunk. Now, he didn't scout it first, but he did have a unit, no? Coming around on the western side, because I see it scouted. He did have a scout. I don't know, kind of weird. Maybe there was like a 1 tile or 2 tiles blocked over here, because I see all of this territory scouted. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think it's just like weird pathways. Compass is a thing back in 2000 BC. Yeah, exactly, Lance. I think he got distracted, man. Yeah, you know, he was like, yeah, it kind of depends who was with him over there. You know, he got distracted. What, didn't it happen to you to try to be a driver over there and you're on the 3rd lane and somebody's telling you, hey, we need to take a left right now? Right, sorry, we need to take a right now. Didn't you get that experience? Oh my god, that's just insane, no? You get into the intersection and you're on the 3rd lane, left side, and then somebody's saying, let's go right. Just, yeah, bro. Yeah, massive. Trader sees the citrus, trader wants the citrus. Exactly, man. You see orange, you get orange. I was actually watching one of those shorts from Space Force. Do you guys remember the audition in the Congress from Space Force, when they asked about the orange, the 10,000 euro orange, or $10,000 orange actually. Anyway, it looks like Norway is gonna need to get around this choke point here. He does have his other bows coming around from the north. Looks like Preslav is just gonna be ignored. Yeah, there we go. No, he's actually gonna go for that city to get a fourth one. Simon Peter got spotted. Gran Colombia does see the religion is not gonna get activated. Moksha is establishing Nidaros for some extra points, and yeah, the war on Preslav did get started over here. Let's take a look at the city states while we're gonna need to take a beautiful look over here on Macedon getting his units out. Yerevan and Arbak are going to be available for them for the religious bonuses. Anshan, Mitla, and Nalanda will be providing some science. We do have Granada with Preslav and Lahore providing the military bonuses. Venice is going to be the only one for gold, while we do have Granada and Preslav and Lahore for the military. That's a lot of science city states. 3 of them. And 3 culture ones, actually, you know, not surprising. Mitra is already actually with 4 of these envoys in, and we're going to need to see if he's going to put up a defense against Hungary. And since we do have road pathways from Hazaki getting built to Mitra, that's also going to work the other way around. It's going to work for Hungary to get faster to the cities of Washington here, the cities of America. Not cool. He might have a problem with this. We do have him getting his 4th and 5th settler out while he's finishing up his commercials. I don't see him actually getting the projects. Gran Colombia is going to get the projects and will recruit Deep Fadlan here already with 36 out of 30 points, but he's still on 4 cities while he's getting his campus out from Quito. I do have to say he will get his free Commandant General, which is basically a general here, and will be quite happy with him to defend Macedon. On this side though, I'm not sure what Spain is going to do. Like, Spain is probably going to survive until Caravels or something, because, yeah, might not even be like that. Anyway, we do have Rage here putting down his encampment from the capital. So, if that's the encampment tile, where is his Gavron Plaza district? He's definitely not going to get a Gavron Plaza in Toledo, right? In the face of Macedon. That should be like defensive city, defensive spot. Anyway, Valencia gonna get a builder out next turn. We do have him putting down a holy site here in Cordoba on a... That was a +4 campus slot. Anyway, I guess it will get some extra adjacency from Matterhorn, and will benefit also from the extra culture coming out from those tiles of Matterhorn. No new boats. Oh, Norway is gonna get another one here. Looks like he's still working on Preslav. Preslav is only 24 garrison defense strength, but it does seem like it's putting quite a bit of damage on these longships. Yeah. He's just gonna slowly eat away at that defense. Okay, what do you think? She should have put more pressure on Rage? Or it's fine? Because to be honest, it's not like Rage is actually gonna get units out, like land units out, no? Oh my. We don't know. Which mod allows you to see the strategic resources revealed by your teammates? Strategic resource visibility, actually, I believe it's called. Wait a second. Yeah, team resource visibility sharing, sorry. Team resource visibility sharing, that's the name of the mod. What religion did Spain get? Let's see, Buddhism. Yeah, he went for Defender of the Faith to get an extra +3. Also, shrines and temples, and I do have to say he didn't actually spread his religion in Madrid or Toledo, because, yeah, he didn't have that. He didn't have the holy site in there. We do have him getting that encampment training project in 2 turns, while Macedon is already starting to make 4 great general points a turn. Well, we gotta see. We gotta see how this is, how they're gonna split it up. What religion did Spain get? I did answer that one. Trader sees citrus. Okay, yeah, this trader is definitely drunk, by the way, going towards Mitla. It's just going all out of the way over here. I was like getting commercials now, and we do have a settler from Charleston in 4 turns here. Whoa. That's a lot of bips and boops. What? Why am I? Oh. Oh, I see. That's amazing, actually. Okay, sorry. I'm getting, for some reason. Oh, I see. This is another one of those spams friendly quest on Discord. Oh my god, man! I get so many of them. This is so annoying. It's so hard to make the difference between spammers on Discord and not spammers on this. So why would you? Whatever, man. Anyway, we do have Government Plaza coming up in Tehonianga no Yakupe, and I do see more traders from Kayapu and Kawi here to connect to the capital. He already had the first one getting out. The archers are also going to need to get out so he can fend off the attacks on his pigs there. We do have also Hungary picking up Lady of the Region Marshes to get those extra production points on his floodplain tiles. He has quite a few of them actually. Towards the north of this river does look cool with floodplains. Getting also Pingala in the capital city, while he did actually finish his commercials. We do need to see what is he gonna do here. Okay, Preslav still getting eaten. We do have this boat retreating, not sure why. And whoa, I see why. Oh my god, he actually got in, boys. He got in. Wait a second. They can do the damage? Oh, yes and no. I mean, this long FGP is gonna get a promotion, no? Oh my god. Double slammy, the double slammy, but this one, oh, this one is gonna die. It's just gonna, oh no, deep water coming out, and another longship coming through. Only three galleys against 3 longships, and 2 more longships are coming through, while we do have Preslav getting a little bit of reinforcement over here. A new Viking longship is coming through. Looks like the gods have decided also to get some forest fire in the city of Bergen. So the Viking longships, well, we're going to need to see if they're going to get more production points over there from the fertility. Macedon still finishing up his Basiliki Page and did recruit the first general there in the city of Pella. And let me actually close off this, ignore this. I have no idea why would you actually send me, like, anyway, this is what it is. That's it. How do I... Pixel, other selling, good evening. Also, Uncle Gwendolyn, good evening, sir. What's up? Imagine Hungary choosing Preslav with 10 warriors. Yeah, and then Preslav just dies, and you know he's left with all of the useless upgrades. Simon Bolivar, 17 science, 27 culture. We do have him going for the Pen Russian Voice Golden Age in the first one. While I do see Jose Antonio Paez is gonna be his commandant general here. He's also gonna get a few more campuses and working on his 5th settler from Quito. We did have him going for God of War and Plunder as a Pantheon, and of course getting those extra merchant points because he's now really making general points. We do also need to see where Macedon is going to send his initial units. He's just getting his builders out to start chopping them soon. Looking at Hazagi, 13 science and 17 culture, free inquiry golden age on him. We do have him finishing up his commercials, and he is going to get his Governor Plaza in between them to get them those extra adjacency points. While Moshe is establishing Charleston, he does have his 4th and 5th settler south. He did send his trader towards Mitla and built a road pathway over there. He will probably need to get some road pathway also on the western side of this mountain. While we do have slingers coming out from Obuda, at the moment there's not that big of a military or good military to actually do anything here. Rage, 12 science and 17 culture. He's on the defense here. We do already have some level 1 Norwegian longships that are starting to do the damage against his boats, while we do have quite a few of them coming around. The production of Spain is just not enough to get the camel training projects out, get boats out. You would have needed to keep on pumping the production into galleys or get gold from his teammates, which I gotta say it's kind of rare, no, to have enough gold to keep on buying these galleys out. Gavron Plaza coming up from Valencia in 1 turn. That means he's not going to get a harbor from that city center, and probably that's going to be a unit production dedicated, just as Cordoba will. Ooh, one more of his boats is going to be taken down. The Viking longship will have a promotion here. He just needs to get into the deep water. Ship enters out of the way, leaves this galley of Spain just speechless over there. Yeah, I mean, that just happened, you know. Get the promotion on it. He's gonna be fine. Anyway, did he manage to take Preslav down? Yeah, looks like next turn we're gonna have Preslav being taken down. Interestingly, the Viking longship actually didn't make enough experience to get his level 1 promotion there. That's kind of awkward. Anyway, we do have also Ben Russian Voice Coordinator with 64 production points on 4 cities. It looks like Mauri here is gonna get his ancestral hall in 3 turns, while we do have a setter from Kawihia coming out in 2. We do see he's getting those harbors finished, and also the builders getting out over there, so he can I want to say start improving his territory wherever he can. Definitely his coast also will need quite a few improvements there. There are wells in the water. We do also need to move forward towards Alexis Kremp, using a monumentality but not getting a religion. He's putting his ancestral hall into the Bilkius of Nidaros and build quite a few of these Viking longships. With another 4 coming out, it might be just enough so he can take out all of the Spanish fleet and keep Spain over here in his borders. And of course, when we're gonna see the horses coming out from Macedon, that is gonna change the dynamic of this conflict quite a bit. Now we do also see Alexis Kremp is gonna get an encampment out from Ski, and he does have the unique unit, the Berserker, that can be used against anyone on land. An ally on the eastern side, Matthias Corvinus, while yes, he does have America in the south. I'm not sure he's gonna be worried against America. I don't think he's gonna be worried. I wouldn't be worried about America over here, especially with Hungary, with Rom so close to him. We do have him going for archery next, and also games and rec, while he's well, there we go. He just got the city of Preslav. Bam, 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 bam. Oligarchy from both him and Spain here. While he did get his level 1 longships, these are gonna be painful. This is going to be painful. Sandorius, good evening, sir, and welcome. We didn't really have that much action going around, and also Echo Supreme is correct. We should actually put something else for the prediction. Who will conquer the first city? I would imagine it's kind of going to be Toledo, the first city that's going to be conquered, but yeah. Predict Rage's mood. Yeah. Using their prophet to preach Irel war, that is the way. Yeah, I guess, you know, kamikaze. Anyway, let's take a look on the next ones. Alexander, right? We didn't check him out. Oh, there we go. We got the ponies coming out. The unicorns are coming out from Macedon. Do turns in Igai to get the first one, while also he's 3-turning his Warlord's Throne in the city of Pella. He does have 50 points of production here with 11 science and 15 culture. Moshe establishing Pella for those culture points, while I do see he's also plugging in Magnus in Alexandria by the Landmus, getting his Ballistic Pates going. Okay, Grand Columbia coming in. Jose Antonio Paez is just giving a bit of extra movement, but that's about it. Anyway. Rom, Pen Russian Voice Coordination, 18 Science and 24 Culture. Getting the first swordsman out from Bura. Not going for ponies, he's going swordsman here. Looks like also returning his Warlord's Throne from Bura. He's gonna take his role serious to actually protect Norway from America, from the grasp of America. Also, campus coming out from Pest. That's only gonna be a +1 here. While, of course, we're going to need to see what is he gonna do in the other cities. We do have also 54 points of production on him and 42 gold points. That is a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold at this moment in time. And Distoria also 18 science points with 29 culture on Rome. 4 cities, no units out. 5th and 6th settlers already getting built, and 7th, wait a second, he got his 5th over here. 6th, 7th and 8th are getting built, while he did actually also get a merchant that's going to be Coleus, and he's starting to be competitive with Zankian. Not really. 5.7 points versus the 6 point of Gran Colombia and 7 of Hungary. Looks like he's lagging behind here. Zankian is going to provide an extra trade capacity, very valuable for anyone. Hanging Gardens also getting built in the city of Setia, which he did settle on the coast and got access to those well tiles. While, yeah, he does have a lot of land, I would imagine he's going to keep on expanding towards the western side, getting into Coupe's face over here. Don't really think he's going to bother that much about the east on Alexander. Okay, first setter is coming around. No more boats, guys. 0 boats. 0 boats on Spain. All of the boats died. Wait, the prediction is Chilbury versus FDLV? Oh my god, I messed up the prediction. I'm so sorry. Yeah, return the points, guys. Return the points. Start the prediction who will conquer the first city. I got distracted, man. That's what it is. I got cookies in my face. It is what it is. TBD versus Ulyss. There we go. That's what it is. You get distracted by cookies. Don't you get distracted by cookies? I get distracted by cookies. Just the smell of them. It looks like Leech is going for the classical Macedonian setup. Never seen him go for Alexander before too. I bet he's having a good time. Well, let's actually see. We got the first sources coming up from Spain, putting the defense on the city of Toledo, while Norway still can bonk against that city center. The ancient wars are going to come out in 9 turns, while Spain does have monumentality golden age. She does have the extra movement on the builder, so could easily get there. I got yeah. Anyway. Returns Warlord's Throne. Yeah, I'm training projects coming out from Alexis Krem. Is he gonna want to follow this up with Berserkers against his neighbor here? I guess he is. Oh, wow, we got some fireworks somewhere. Okay, Leech got one general. Is he gonna get another one? Yeah, looks like he actually passed the next one to Spain. Spain really needs one. Really needs one. He got one. He got Trumtrak over there. Okay, so Hannibal Barca on the side of Macedon. The next one is gonna be Sun Tzu. Trumtrak did get recruited by Spain, so we still have Burica available for them. Burica, very important. Very important. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the city of Toledo got taken down! Alexis Krem doesn't even need classical units. He got the long ships, and it looks like he took that city down with no problems. Even got the builder. How did he not chop the walls though? Wasn't this builder with full movement? He could have chopped the walls. Wait, did his horses also run away from that city center? No, I think he died with the horse inside of it, right? The first one? Oh my god, he's getting ancient walls in the city of Madrid, while of course Alexis Krem keeps on pushing his attack. We do have the first Legion Hetaris on the way here towards their opponents. These guys do have a promotion available for them. It doesn't seem like it got activated right now. Usually the players do want to hit once and then promote, so you know they get some health back, the extra benefits out of that promotion. While we do have also some of his Ataris going towards the north, he's catching these archers in the forest over here. Oh my god, I guess, you know, he got them in the forest, bro. Team labels, yes, let's put up the team labels. We got TBD on the left, bam, and then we got Ulyss on the right. Dun, 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 dun. So many mistakes lately, maybe time to start clipping these. Wow, this is what it is. Well, that prediction didn't take long, didn't even oh yeah, right. And submissions over here, it's Ulyss, it is what it is. 0 on the other side, you know. Yeah, it happened. A lot of points, man. 280,000 points on this. I guess they just got reshuffled over there. Okay. Oh, he didn't get the ancient walls. And it seems like Alexis Krem keeps doing the same thing, just bonks his longships until they die against the city centers. Anyway, next time he's gonna get that wall in Madrid, and that's gonna be fine. We do need to see if Norway is gonna start getting some units out. Looks like he's working on getting some of his swordsmen out from Preslav and Bergen. I would imagine he's definitely gonna want to get those berserkers out to eat Valencia. And it does seem like also Spain is gonna try to retake the city of Toledo. While we do have a Viking longship with a level 1 promotion in there, he does need to actually activate it and get the health back. There we go, just getting them out there, getting the promotions, getting the heals back. That's perfect. While of course we're gonna have Macedon also appearing with a general over here. We do need to see if Rage is gonna protect the city of Cordoba. Should Macedon just totally ignore Toledo's army? I think he should just totally ignore Toledo's army, no? Rage losing cities to Norway is something I've seen before. Okay. Yeah, it happens. Okay, what do we have here? Any military? It looks like Hungary is starting to get his swordsman out, moving towards the city of Mitla. And of course, that trader getting through. America is getting his scout in the city of Buda so he can pillage the Gavron Plaza. There is also Zankian as a merchant. So there we go. We got Hungary picking up Zankian for that extra merchant point, while new traders are getting out from Estergom. I do see a scout from Pest actually. Probably wants to escort his settler moving towards the north. A bit surprising that Coupe didn't actually get a lot more cities out. Looks like Rome was a lot faster than him. We do have him just on 4 cities and starting to get some horses. Might actually be looking to take Granada on the east or Mohenjo-Daro in the south. No, I know what he's doing. He's actually trying to fend off the attack of Rome here, coming against the city of Wakera. We got 2 of these swordsmen already levied from Mohenjo-Daro, 1 archer, and it does seem like one of the horses over here of Maori is in danger. Toledo did get retaken. Looks like the Spanish horses are staying out of the city's borders, which is just going to allow the Norwegian longships to do less damage against it and take it out quickly. I would still imagine Macedon is going to want to go against Lahore here. I think he declared war or something happened with Lahore declaring war. It got taken by rage, seized by rage. So yeah, it's putting a little bit of a defense over here. That's just going to give Leach the opportunity to get his free heals up and his promotions. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Norway just raised that city now. You think he's just gonna raise Toledo? Not sure. Wait, did he just lose a boat into the... I guess that's also a strategy. There are quite a few Viking longships that can just eat away the borders of the walls of Madrid, no? I don't know why he took it back immediately. He should. How did TBD conversation go before the vote? Surely Norway is not in this season. No way! No way! Yeah, well, it was. It actually was. Didn't they see... Well, I guess... This doesn't say anything. Nothing says anything over here, actually. Pacific Ocean, but are these stars actually from the Pacific? Oh, yeah, they are. Anyway. Not even that, actually. But whatever. Magnus Obuda, Swordsman, and also 4 settlers, another settler coming up from Pest. Doesn't seem like Rom is getting his military out that quickly, while we do have America getting also some units in New Orleans. We also do have Maori starting to get quite close from the east. Maori is sending his settlers in the water. We'll start getting these onto the tiles of the islands here, and it looks like he's starting to put down his theater squares for those mares. While I gotta say, most of the forest did get burned down by this volcano. He's also gonna send another city over here towards the inland on the cheap tile, getting to plug in Gavron Pigala in Wakera using Moshe in the capital, while he does have his swordsman coming out from the south here. Markets from America to get those trade routes, and I gotta say, America is this just my opinion that America kind of looks like he's kind of late over here? 37 science, 20 culture, only 4 cities. I don't see him getting new ones. Like at this point, I was expecting him to get new settlers out. 5 cities actually. He does have St. Louis also towards the northeast, towards Maori. He's just making a border over there so Hungary cannot get his units easily through. Macedon is starting to get through in the borders of Toledo, getting past these units of Lahore, while he's sending quite a few new Hetaris. Looks like he's also going to send a settler so he can get those up and running on the front line. He will get the opportunity to upgrade them into knights very, very quickly here. We do have him still with that one Hetari trying to do some damage over here against Gran Colombia, while Gran Colombia is also starting to get his units out. Looks like he's getting scouted by Norway, trying to figure out if there is some damage that he can do here. We got Gran Colombia also with units that can go against Preslav, while there is a swordsman coming off in 2 turns from that. It doesn't seem like he's gonna get to do that much damage there. 1, 2 swordsman and a general and a battalion. Three. Oh my, how quickly is he gonna feudalism coming up in 4 turns, guys? How many times do you need to attack a walled city to take it? It really depends on what kind of strength you have and what kind of strength the city has. Like, there's so many variations of answers on that question. As long as it takes for the enemy to forget that Vikings are sailing towards them. Yeah. But I do have to say, I was expecting Liege over here to try to get to Cordoba. Looks like there were units ready to fend off the attack since Lahore did actually spot these Hetaris. Well, Rage was ready. He was ready for them. What is Rome doing? Going for Colosseum. Rome did finish his Hanging Gardens from the city of Setia, getting those extra growth points and fertility points, and I do see he's also getting his settlers on the east and on the west, on the southern coast, while he has one from Antium going western side here. He's gonna get closer to Mauri, which is one of his opponents. We also do have him turning his entertainment complex from the capital city, and we do see there is a spot for a beautiful Colosseum over here, not to mention multiple theater squares that can be built afterwards. Starting to pre-place his so he can get the adjacency towards his big industrial zones. Did he? Oh yeah, he chopped this deer tile. Okay, I was wondering because this Hanging Garden is just throwing a wrench in his industrial adjacency, but I guess it is what it is. No, the Hanging Garden is pretty good. Okay, what do we have here? Is Lich just gonna go through? Oh, builder got taken. Norway is managing to get one of those builders away, the one that was working on the Matterhorn tiles. While Spain does have defensive archer, it just didn't make the cut. Now we do have Alexis Kremp. We're getting the upgrade button on the Berserkers. Predict still, we get a prediction. Okay. Go Supreme. I'm here. Who will win? Right. Oh my God. Who will win? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Start the prediction up. We got a prediction. Was Inland Sea Game, Rage team didn't ban Norway Konge, then Rage picked Hojo, the other team picked Norway Konge and just spam bolts towards Kyoto. I mean, that's what, that's literally what Norway does. We do have walls getting up in 3 turns here from Valencia, and it does seem like we're gonna have the Berserkers coming out through soon. Well, finally, some horses from Macedon are going towards the Grand Colombian city of Panama, and I do see he's plugging in also Pingala in the city of Alexandria. Soon gonna have those knights. Apprenticeship in 5 turns, feudalism coming up in 1, while he's getting Magnus in Aigai. He's starting to 1 turn Hetaris. That's gonna mean a lot of science quickly coming up for him. JJJ does also have quite a few horses, but going north looks like the one that was going towards Preslav is gonna retreat. That swordsman did change into a berserker, because you know that's the next tier upgrade, and it is what it is. And we do have him already starting to upgrade these ones. He doesn't have mercenaries, so he just hard upgraded these berserkers. 75 gold a pop. That is quite expensive. 100 what? 110 on 125 from a warrior. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's enough actually. I think that would be enough to take Valencia and put Madrid in serious jeopardy, right? But it kind of feels like Liege doesn't have enough units to take Lahore and Cordoba. Did Liege take another city center, city state? No, that's his first 4 cities, then that's it. Okay, is America building new settlers? Because this I want to know. He's just getting heavy chariots? Wait a second, he's actually going quickly towards knights? I mean, he's on mathematics. No, wait a second. He's Hazaki, he's going for engineering and feudalism. Yeah, he's kind of going for crossbows and knights. Yeah, we do have on the other side, Hungary did manage to get 32 science and 29 culture with 63 points of production, keeping up with Teddy Roosevelt when it comes to the science and the culture and the production queues. We do have Mitla still in between them, being soused over here by Hazagi, and we do see Rom starting to get a few more of these swordsmen against that city center. Kind of weird, I gotta say, because usually or I should say, usually we do see Hungary use his ponies a lot more because he does have the unique units. Oh my God, Granada's coming out to play over here. Ulyss, I gotta say, guys, do you see this? Ulyss is It's on the warpath on every side of the map over here. We got even Rom getting in his scouts. Very aggressive scouts. Have you seen these cats, man? They're not something you wanna, do something with. Very aggressive scouts. Did America misclick free inquiry? That's a good question. I would actually like to know that answer at the end of the game. If he misclicked it or not. Well, Kayapo is defenseless, unitless, pantless. I mean, he doesn't even have a bra on. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway, what do we have here? Macedon getting through. Toledo did get out. Norway already got a berserker out in the borders of Valencia. Man, that guy didn't spend a single moment in the water. He was like, no, touchy water. That's a word bad. That's for war victory. Yes, I mean, you called it out, Asabon. You called it out, military victory, right? That's exactly what they're doing. Ulyss, utter domination. Yes. Well, we definitely need to see a few more of these berserkers. There's 55 strength on the offense against these swordsmen, and yeah, we do have them a lot weaker on the defense. I'm actually quite... Oh my god, wait a second. Guys. Look what's happening. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Do you see Gran Colombia? Do you see where those zerkers are going, guys? Oh my god. Buddy JV, good evening, sir, and welcome. Is FFA Andes versus Pink Pajamas? Wait, what is PPJ? I don't want to actually think about it. This is so confusing, but I hate that they put the CPL league over here. I did speak about it. This is like the worst position for the CPL. It's so down in the bottom, I barely get to see it. No, sir, I'm sorry. It's not being streamed by anybody. Let me see if there is anybody streaming in their channels or something. Are there... Where are the freaking channels? Here, no? No, the Civ7. Oh, they're not even in the channels anymore. Where are they? Are they just in random teamer slots? Oh no, they're here. They're here. Never mind. We got Chillbrains and Hot Jabs actually streaming from either of them, but I don't think you have access to these channels. Like they're just streaming for their teammates, basically. Normal occurrence, yeah. Berserker is getting the choco. Yeah, they're getting the choco. Oh my god, that is gonna be such a big problem for JJJ. Because we already see him trying to fend off the attack in the city of Panama. He's also trying to get Preslav down, which is like whatever for Alexis Kremp. Still gonna pump out that Berserker next turn and probably gonna take out one of these horses with it. And in the meantime, he's just gonna lose his core cities. So he's basically giving up his core cities for a city state that doesn't matter at all. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like the Berserker did get taken out in Valencia, but that also should give Rage the idea that there aren't that many units coming through. He should have been invaded proper, no? Okay. We got the units of Hungary getting into Kayapoi. In real life, Vikings could not conquer anything from America. Yeah, but they kind of conquered everything in England, no? They went in a few times, just cleaned up the island and went back. Kick. Or at least that's how the movies go. Kick. 2 turns for Warlord's Throne, also finishing in Rage's City. What did we have here? This was Ancestral Hall or Warlord? Warlord's Throne actually on Hazagi. And he's starting to get a lot of knights, pre-built knights out. Heavy chariots, 4 of them coming around going towards the San Luis. He's 2 turns away from stirrups. He's gonna have the knights very quickly. Is he even gonna get mercenary? Well, at least he does have 45 gold at 10, 38 with 50 gold on the other side of his teammates. There is a decent amount. Oh, and that's it. City of Quito got taken down, guys. He's never getting mercs. Yeah, he's probably not getting mercs. Yeah, Alexis Krim just takes it away. Yeah, okay, you know what? It was at the expense of Preslav, but who cares? And wait a second, Norway can take Preslav back. He has two berserkers next to it. Unless GGG is just gonna, you know, raise that city. Oh my god, these berserkers did the damage even without the general. There's a general and a battery and I'm coming through. We do have also Macedon still having problems here taking the city of Panama away from JJJ. While it does seem like he just kept on putting units on the eastern side and got the city of Dion on the front line against Rage here. He's gonna try to take out Lahore. And in the meantime, Lahore is building up the walls in one turn that will deny the Hetaris of doing the massive damage against that city center. Madrid is trying to repair also the outer defenses, so he gets the full strength walls, and I do see Norway is getting attacked over here by the Grand Colombian horses. Horses. Doesn't matter, no? It doesn't really matter if he's getting attacked by horses or not. This one, look at this berserker, it can just slam into the horse, 56 against 38, and that horse is gonna be like, oh, that's something, touch me. Classic berserkers eating chocolates and drinking Preslav wines. Yes, the thing is to with berserkers. What is to? And wait, what happened here? All of the units of Rome got back into Granada. He wants to upgrade them into men at arms. He's getting horseback riding, not men at arms. I don't think he actually has the upgrade button of men at arms. Anyway, let's see. Let's see next turn. Okay, Toledo still fighting. We got a few of these units of Spain that are trying to actually get into Lahore's borders to fend this off. And looks like Lahore did manage to take out one of the Hetaris at the expense of so much of that swordsman's strength. We do have also that city of Quito being taken out entirely. It looks like GGJ did lose his Chocolate Hill city, while Preslav did get liberated by the Grand Colombian units. We still have the berserkers that can do the damage even from the coast, even from the water. 54 against 33, that's going to be easy for the berserker to finish it off. And the general still needs to get onto the shoreline here. It's barely moving 2 tiles per turn. That's not really that much. I'm a bit surprised that Lich didn't put more units into the north, but I'm pretty sure he actually wanted to focus everything on his opponent over here on Spain. A bit surprising that we didn't have also Norway do the damage here, but to be honest, he did so much damage to JJJ, so much damage. He's down to 20 science and 36 culture, 76 points, 77 points of production also. I do see Coupe did jump up to 130 production, but then I take a look at Historia. He's at 160. Oh my, getting that Colosseum out in 3 turns here from the city of Rome while he's placing down his industrial zones. Those are going to be pretty poggy-woggy ones. A +4 over there and another +5 over here. That's going to turn into a +7 with the other one. Another actor coming through, and an army of fiddlers and builders are coming out from his city so he can get those improvements up. Who did manage to get Burica though? I do want to see. Nobody? So El Cid got picked up here. No, somebody. Oh yeah, there we go. So it was Macedon that picked up Burica. So he has the opportunity right now to use that military engineer to create pathways. Where is the general? I think he's just using it as damage. Yeah, there we go. He's just using it as an actual general, not the military engineer. He can just fake buy them in cities he didn't found. True. He can just buy more. He can buy more, true. But he does need a face though. Cuenca, Slap City. Looks like Norway desperately trying to get more horses to take out these berserkers. He did manage to take out 2 of them, but that city is still my fault. No, wait a second. I think he can take this down, no? He can take out the berserker. He can definitely take out this Berserker. And Cuenca is just gonna survive on like 20 HP or something. It's another horse in the south. We definitely need to see more Macedonian Hetaris coming through. 5 more turns until the next era. And I do see Preslav is just getting ignored over here by Liege. Since the walls got up, these Hetaris just don't do much against it. Toledo is still being kept by Macedon, and we don't see any more Berserkers coming out from the north. They're still trying to get into the borders of Gran Colombia. I still would imagine JGG is going to take out this Berserker here. What do we have here? So more cities from Maori getting onto the islands. That's going to put him at 2, 4, 6, 8. And we do have the upgrades from Rob getting these many times from the swordsman. These will be same strength as the, how to say, as the Toas. Well, almost same strength. The Toas do apply a -5 penalty against any unit that is next to them. So, of course, these many times that you see right now with 58 are just going to be 53, because it is what it is. I'm still a bit surprised about Legion's army here. Still a few units. He needs to defend Methone. Couldn't actually... Oh my god, this city. So wait, how? Alexis Krem should have beaten back that horse, that Berserker. Oh my god, this is a disaster. A disaster here. A proper disaster for GGG. Down to 21 science, 34 culture. While Liege, even Macedon has more science, 25 science. And that's not even counting his extra science that's coming out from his cities. No, he took the city. He did. I don't know how. He probably... I think GGG didn't realize that one of his horses still has movement. He only saw the one in the city center that had movement because he just shopped it. And I don't think he realized the other one had movement. I cannot explain it otherwise. Because even if the horse got damaged from inside of the city center, I don't think the Berserker, the one Berserker that would have been remaining over there would have had enough strength to take it down. Anyway, I guess it is what it is. More Berserkers going also for Kumana. Oh my god, he's just... So wait a second, JJJ is gonna send these horses to try to protect his main cities, and then Berserkers are just gonna take out Kumana in the meantime? Totally makes sense. Yeah, totally makes sense. Hungary here is also going to need to defend the American Knights, which by the looks of it are starting to get upgraded in the city of St. Louis. Only got one at the moment, while we do have Hungary putting a lot of military firepower here against the city of Mitla. That city does have only 30 garrison defense strength. The thing is, it does have walls, and we do have a battering ram coming out from Hungary. While I do see America is getting into the borders here of Hungary, I don't think he actually has enough damage to push that hard here. We do need to see, of course, if Rom is going to have the production of a few military units so he can fend off the attack proper, as he is also going to take out the city of Mitla in the meantime. I see. So Gran Colombia is keeping those units in the city of Cumania, but then Berserkers are just gonna eat away at it anyway. We do have finally the general coming through, and that's gonna mean a 59 attack strength Berserker that's just gonna come out of the Chocolate Hill styles with a battery ram choo-choo going towards the city of Cumana. Oh man. Oh man. Another encampment from Methone, getting Magnus in that city center to keep up the chops while he's still one-turning these Setaris from the other cities in the south here. Colosseum did get finished in the city of Rome, putting him up to 52 science and 98 culture with 220 points of production, guys. 220 points of production. So not only they did manage to do the damage against both GGJ and Rage, basically erailing both of them, we do have the story over here just going 6... Wait, how do you call this? Going with nose, going like, you know, that moment in like Need for Speed or in car racing when you're just going full pedal to the metal? Pedal to the metal? No? I think that's how we call it. This is running gun Civ gameplay. Man, oh man. Yeah. Just, you know, get in, take a few out, take a few cities out, get out, get in, take a pedal to the metal. There we go. Rambi man, good evening, sir, and welcome. A full free sim Rome just goes burr. More industrial zones coming in, water mills. Kume gonna get the library out, and I do see also harbors from Arpinum. Full free sim. Yeah. So Spain realizes that he's not gonna get attacked in the city of Valencia. Toledo is still being kept by Liege, and we do have him with a few more Hetaris fighting off the units of Spain here. Slowly but surely eating away the units that do not have the river bonus, while it does seem like finally he's actually getting another wave of... we do have Spain with a decent amount of military here in his borders, but then you see this. Norway is just gonna take out another Grand Colombian city in the meantime. Wait a second, it does this? This horse actually can push the general out. It can push the general out, guys. Is he gonna touch the general? Okay, is JJJ gonna touch the general, or he's gonna touch a berserker? What is he touching? That's what we want to know. How many remaps? Zero. Was away. Wait, that meeting got very fast over there. You're very efficient, Muzrat, I gotta say. Very efficient. Finished it quickly over there. 1 hour, bam bam. Yeah, that seems like Norway is gonna be on the back foot for the rest of the game here. He's 63 points of production, but so is Alexis Krempirelling himself doing this, by the way. Liege not so much, because he can get new cities out. He acquired new cities and he actually kept them, while Norway is still down to 3 cities and has already horses coming into his borders over here. I will need to spend a little bit of his faith. He's only on 27 per 10, so doesn't have that much to actually buy out berserkers. Now, how much are they? Are they like 100 something, if I remember correctly, 170 or something a pop? Okay, what's going on here? Hungary still putting pressure on Maori. Maori basically dies attacking into the Hungarian many times. Oh my god, I don't think I've seen Toas die so hard against many times right here. Well, he doesn't have a general for them, and Rom doesn't have one either, but at least he does have the +3. And since he does have archers from Granada, he can just attack into the Toas with them and take them down before these many times even do damage. Beautiful. Civ6 not put general in stack with military unit. The meeting was for 45 minutes. Then got yourself some food. Very nice, very nice. Bon appetit, bon appetit. Think we need to see this happening. Wait, the walls got up? Yeah, he pushed the general out. And Valencia de Carabobo actually got replaced here. But sheesh. Yeah, I don't know. These berserkers are just gonna keep attacking into that city's borders, and they should have enough damage. In the third attack, they should actually take that city down. Wait, this one? Oh, the city's not gonna be under siege anymore. This GGG and horses is probably gonna take out that berserker from the north. There are more coming, don't worry. More coming, some archers also. But I gotta say, it's taking quite a bit of time for the resupplies to come around. Madrid is trying to build the Temple of Artemis. What's happening here? We got one more turn until the next until the next era. And JJJ is not gonna be golden, by the way. He lost golden. He's 59 out of 63. Hazagi, Dark Age. Is Hazagi doing anything? No, he got pushed back. Then one night got pushed back. Mitla is safe though. Okay, Rage, Dark Age. Ben, 64, 52. Okay, he's gonna have a golden age, and by the looks of it, he's struggling to get his own knights out. Granada did get levied, and we still have actually quite a few Hungarian units in Mohenjo Daro that need upgrades. Alexis Krem going Dark Age, not bad for him. Liege no ping, 7 points off, man. What is this? 52 out of 59. He cannot get his wait. Can they buy him up? Okay, he just chopped a Hypastis. He's 57, 59. Maybe he can actually levy a city state, Susa city state or something and get the golden age. This would be super important for him to get a golden age. Looks like also Rom going Dark Age, and the Historia is gonna secure his golden. Yeah, there we go. Liege actually secured his golden. Very nice. A new settler coming out from Pella. He does have builders with another 2 charges, more coming through, while he's sending a new wave of units towards his opponent. It does seem like the numbers are starting to look nice over here against the Spanish military. Let's need to be quick on the buttons to promote these, because otherwise Spain is definitely gonna lash out. Normal age enjoyers, yeah. Seraph also good evening, sir. Where'd the ram go? I think the Ram died. And Kumana got taken down. Alexis Graham just takes down the third city of Gran Colombia. Man, this is just... Oh my god, man. He did so much damage. JJJ is down to 24 science and 22 culture, guys. 55 points of production. I did see the top city. Bergen, I guess Gran Colombia is just gonna have a few pillages and that's about it. Oof. We got Madrid still working on that Temple of Artemis. And we're gonna have a minute and a half until we're gonna have the polls. 3 for intelligence is to come around from Ben. We did have Fazagi starting off on his libraries. We do have him on 66 science. Dark Age, by the way. He went Dark Age this time around. I would imagine he's actually gonna go Dark Age heavy. I mean, Hungary is still Dark Age also. 47-22. This is IRL points over here. IRL area. Rage. So we got 3 basically players IRL on the side of TBD, with only Ben okay-ish on 48 science with 67 culture. Still needs to pick up a golden age. While on the other side we got 1 and 2 IRL. I wouldn't really call Liege IRL, because Mastodon is never IRL in this position. Like, let's be honest about this. Mastodon just is gonna keep pumping out units and he's gonna get a lot of science. A lot of science. Like in the tech side, I'm pretty sure he's keeping up with the techs. He's 17 techs, Distoria's 21, Rage is 15, for example, Hazagi is 18. So he's just 1 tech away from Hazagi that has like triple or double the amount of science of him. CC in 20 seconds or 20 minutes or 20 times, Adam. Oh, we got Corsairs coming and getting upgraded here from Gran Colombia, and we're gonna have just those a few seconds needed. No unit necessary. Oh, I see, just 20. Yeah, I guess in hindsight 2020 is better. This so me. Okay, be right back. 2 minutes. Pam, 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 pam. 16-2 already? I don't know, man, because it looks like the courses of Gran Colombia are gonna get very, very, very shaky with Macedon here. GGG normal age, unfortunate. He still has a few berserkers on the eastern side, and I do see Preslav is still left open for the grabs over here in the north. It does seem like Macedon is also gonna get machinery soon, no? Oh, he's going for printing and mercenaries. Oh, never mind, he already has crossbows. Okay, so 3 crossbows, more of these hetaris, and also soon he should actually have his stirrups. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, Hazagi, 76 science, 27 culture, monumentality, dark age. Berserker is coming out from Norway to put Mitla under siege, and it does seem like Hungary lost his battery ram. He doesn't have his battery ram anymore. America did manage to take it out. Unfortunate. That is the problem. Expensive actually, loss many times. We'll still do damage against the borders of Mitra by the looks of it, and we do have a catapult just defending it. Anyway, Hazagi here doesn't seem like he's getting new units out. He's starting to get an encampment from Boston. Doesn't have a general yet for his units in St. Louis, while he did get an encampment over there working on his armory. We do have Rage also, 26 science and 32 culture, still on 3 cities, working on his maritimes to help defend this. While it doesn't seem like Liege at the moment did manage to take down the city of Lahore, he's losing units on the front line. And losing them quite quickly to the Spanish swordsman. Just a swordsman. Oh man, we're starting to lose our trust in the Hetari strength. Anyway, we got Ben over here also, 85 science and 68 culture, still getting a little bit of a discomfort from Granada and the south over here from Hungary, with a lot of crossbows getting upgraded by Rom. We do see Rom starting to march towards the city of Wakarawarewa with the units from Eugenio Daro. It does need to re-levy Granada, and let's actually see. Oh, he's tied with Ben. Ben is starting to actually fight him here. We got Maori also managing to get a religion, and that's gonna be, wait a second, that's Norway's religion for the extra gold. Wait, Norway got a religion? No. He actually got a religion. Oh my god. Anyway, Maori's gonna go for Zen meditation and stewardship. And we do have knights coming around and quite a few pre-builds. He does have 68 gold per turn with 160 points of production, so you know, not that bad. But it's just a matter of time until he's probably gonna die to you know, Rome, big boy Rome over here. Alexis Kremp, 13 science and 21 culture, still on 3 cities. He did massive amounts of damage, took 3 cities away from JJJ, took also a city away from Spain over here. He's still fighting for Toledo, but yeah, he did massive damage. Now only on 35 points of production. While I do see him keeping up the production on the Berserkers, he's just waiting to send them somewhere, and I would imagine he's still gonna be against Gran Colombia or try to take back Preslav. Liege, 29 science and 35 culture. Of course, he does have the extra science coming out from the Macedon ability of pumping out units and getting some free points. While I do see he lost an archer here. He needs to be careful because these archers, no, he didn't. He actually sent it to the west side. Never mind. We do have a courser already in 2 courses actually in his borders. While the city of Methon does have walls, it does seem like he did deploy Purica over there to help him a little bit, you know, just a little bit against these coursers. That's pretty good. It seems like he's gonna be fine. Rom also 51 science and 24 culture, dark age, unfortunately for him, 246 cities, and working on more encampment training projects to get a general. Looks like he did recruit Irene of Athens, while in the Great People screen, Macedon does have the ability to recruit Timon. I think he passed it. He probably passed it, right? He's on 11 points. Spain would have 40 out of 60. Hungary's on 33 out of 60, so he kind of needs a project and something, and a few more turns to actually get a general here. We do have also the Storia getting up to 83 science and 113 culture in a Pembrush and Voice Golden Age, while Ben is free inquiry. Whoa, okay. I mean, same science as a free inquiry Golden Age. That sounds really good. Foreign Ministry coming out from Rome next turn, while he does have his workshops getting out in his industrial zones. He did finish Mausoleum and Halikarnassus with the help of Isodor, and he does also have Imhotep, 2 charges for each of these engineers. Industrial zone from Kume. Yes, we're gonna need to see. Also 5 tens for Grey Library to come out from Antium here. More heavy chariots getting chopped in Hazagi's territory, trying to put as big of a military as possible, since we did have Mitla being taken down by the units of Hungary and also the Norwegian units. That's one science series taken out from the game. JGG does have Anshan in his grasp with 11 of those, and Nalanda, it's a pocket CS for Ulyss. Nalanda is the pocket CS for Ulyss. No unit actually managed to get in here. That is a bit of an issue. Yeah, 300 production ROM is kind of disgusting, especially since Ben over here, which is on Coupe, is barely on 173. Oh wow, intelligence coming out also next time from Mauri, while he's gonna start spreading his religion from Kayapoi. It's gonna take a while to get all of the bonuses from it. Wait, Granadas! No! Granada sold his units! Where is it? Man. That is nasty. Guys, he got shafted by Granada, man. By a city state, bro. He just deleted his army, sent them home. All of them. There are only like 2 archers left. Anyway, looks like Taumutu is gonna be attacked here. Ben is gonna need to reposition some of his units there. Yes, nice that we're defending Wakarawarewa that still is getting under attack by these crossbows here of Hungary. And we go, Taumutu getting slapped silly. Yeah, it's gonna get slapped silly. Even with the horse inside of it. Well, I do see Maurice positioning one of his builders. Maybe he can get the walls up. Okay, what's going on here? It looks like Toledo did get deleted, by the way. Finally, New Hetari is coming out from the north. Gran Colombia is not going to enter the Macedonian borders and actually do damage there. He does have a Corsair trying, and of course the Hetaris are fending it off at every point here. I do have to say they do have a lot of gold pattern coming up on Distoria and on Rom, so I don't think their economy has a problem to keep upgrading units over here, especially on Alexander. This the way too far ahead, like scary ahead? Yes, he's so far ahead. Which is a 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities right now with dams coming out from Aretium and also more universities. He's getting aspired from Rome, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna just keep jumping up in the science. The 300 production will allow him to actually get so much done, so quickly. Are they going to have the goal for the Rough Rider upgrades? Is he gonna get to the Rough Rider upgrades? That's I think so. Yeah, I think so. We got him on Metal Casting next turn with Divine Right also coming up in 2. While I do see he has 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 soon. Rough Riders, it does seem like Rom is gonna need to get a stronger unit out, a line infantry or something. Or even an infantry would actually be better, but these Rough Riders are gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt a lot. I'm not sure if he's gonna get a general for them though. John Dark is gonna be the next one. He might. Let me see. So Hungary picked up Timur, Abu also. Ethelfred got picked up by Macedon there. And we do have the next one, John Dark. Well, it is Renaissance Industrial, so it does give him the points. He just needs to get it out. How much science does Pocket Saves give for each member? Well, what was it? The one gives you the 1 point, gives you the 1 science in the capital and every library building. So it kind of depends on every empire. How many of these libraries do they have? Okay, no more units to the south of Preslav, but we do have a lot of units to the north, and looks like they're going towards Anshan. He's gonna try to take Anshan away. He might. He does have his general deployed over there with 4 of these units getting through. An archer and just a single longship in the water. He's starting to actually get new traders out, which is going to be super important if he does want to go for the later part of the game. America sent one of his knights here. That's a long way for the knight to actually travel. And we do have some berserkers that are going to try to put up a defense. That's nasty, by the way. He got a religion and activated the Spanish bonus against him. That's kind of nasty. The +3 combat strength versus civilizations following another religion. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. What happened in the Congress? Trajan tiles bought by these players are 50% cheaper. Man, they gave him more bonuses to bio tiles. Oligarch, he loses a military policy slot. Okay, sure. And deploy victory points went for Coupe. Coupe, Coupe, Coupe. Coupe, 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 Coupe. Okay. Wait, is Taumutu not getting slapped? Oh, the walls got chopped. Never mind. I guess he's gonna need to deal with the knights before he's actually gonna deal with the city center. His crossbows are gonna need to do the damage here. There are some crossbows coming out from Mari, but it's only one in the city of Wakarawarewa. And still Granada, so sad. He had like 7 minute arms. 7 minute arms, and he put the upgrades into them. He put a lot of gold. Can you imagine Granada just giving away so much military hardware? Just giving it out for... Oh, I know what they did. They sent the troops home and then sold the equipment for money. That's what Granada did. And now they started to build farms and, you know, getting some castles out. I see what they're doing. You know, casual extraction of gold. This is what it is. 2 turns for statue of Zeus to get finished in Hungary's territory, and I do see he did manage to get a spy out. I would imagine he's gonna want to spy on America as soon as possible so he can get those extra intel points, while America did not get a spy into the borders of Hungary at the moment. He's also gonna need to get one. He did get in the government Plaza, nothing actually. He only has his wall of stone. He didn't manage to get a second tier building here. I don't think he even has monarchy, does he? No, he's in classical. He's barely getting naval tradition, man. He went free inquiry, so he doesn't have a lot of culture banked up from the beginning. He's only on 28 culture right now a turn with 104 points of production. Well, I wouldn't really say Rom is that far with 65 and 30 on his side. And Historia though, look at him go. 135 science, 117 culture, 350 points of production. 1 turning a settler from the city of Rome, while that city is 76 points of production, starting to put down encampments. And looking at the tech side here, he's going for gunpowder. Middle 3 gaming. Okay. Can you show these 2 cards? He's using the science one. Yeah, sometimes when they lose a card or something, or they get to switch their government or they go down in points like this. You just need to wait for them to update, I guess. And didn't he get the 4 turns for ballistic? So in 4 turns, we're gonna have the Rough Rider attack from America. They do need to keep the goal for him. Right now, they have 91 with 40, 139, and 59. Does anybody know how much it costs to upgrade a heavy chariot into a Rough Rider? Yeah, Statue of Zeus is finished over here. We got a lot of spearmen coming around and quite a few free archers. This is like super valuable. Super valuable. 135 for a chariot to a Rough Rider. So he only has like 2 of them maybe to upgrade. That's it. Uh-oh. I mean, he does have... that's with mercenaries, right? Wait, is he ever gonna get mercenaries? Did he get mercenaries? Did he actually get mercenaries? Yes, 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 he does. He does have mercenaries, okay. I mean, he's 30 culture, man. You gotta ask every question possible. Returns for knights. Okay. Oh my god, even chopping spices, man. Rom, this basically is desperation. Rom knows that he's gonna get attacked by the Rough Riders. And he's very worried about this. He's trying to get as many chops as possible, as many of these pikemen as possible. Maybe he does have the opportunity to actually get to piking shots to slow down these Rough Riders. Otherwise, he might actually lose his empire here. What's going on here? Massive army from Macedon going against Grand Columbia. We do have him with the ability to upgrade into knights. I do see the Hetaris do have the button, but he didn't actually upgrade them yet. He does have quite a few of these knights actually going against the city of Lahore. And I do see another wave of units are coming out from his main cities. Now hard building knights, 1 turning, 2 turning them, and getting some catapults out so he can work on the wall defenses. He did manage to get the first one on the board here. Still 1 turning 1 from the city of Lyon. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. He probably has a lot of overflow from a former chop over there. And since he does have a general next to these catapults, he can walk them onto the hill and start shooting the city of Lahore with no pause. If America has the general and Hungary doesn't, I think actually Hungary does have a general. He was making project. He did manage to get Timur. Okay, Ethelfred on Macedon. Yeah, so he did get Timur. The next one is gonna be Jeanne d'Arc, and it looks like America is gonna get it. And he's gonna get a general. As I gotta say that is a bit unfortunate for Hungary, but what can you do? What can you do, right? You just got the points. There is also a possibility for America to just clean up Norway altogether. There are quite a few settlers coming around from Norway, and he did manage to settle Oslo on a two-tile island, sending his units towards Anshan, which did jump up to 51 defense. This is going to put quite a bit of pressure on the Norwegian berserkers attacking into that city center. Good thing is that city only has a defending heavy chariot with a few warriors and one archer. That's it. So, you know, not that big. Not that big. Okay, so the Hetaris are like 6 strengths higher than the... sorry, the Knights are 6 strengths higher. 6 strength points higher. Don't think he's getting parking shots anytime soon. I mean, 210's gunpowder. Maybe he's gonna get boosted there. I don't know. But I don't see anybody boosting him. So, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Because next turn we're gonna have ballistics, he's gonna get to upgrade them, so in 2 turns we're gonna have them starting to march. Musketmen might actually hold this for a little while, like at least a few more turns, right, until those parking shots get out. You can see how many of these pikemen he's starting to get out. I'm actually quite curious about the damage difference. So the knights attacking into a pikeman are 57 against 74. Pikeman definitely wins the day on this one. Yeah, they don't hold them, but they might slow them down. No, he just needs to slow them down a few turns until he gets his package. Anyway, we'll see. We're talking assumptions over here because this is a big front line, very big front line. So I would imagine we're gonna have. Oh my God, you know what I'm missing, guys? I played Beyond Horizon, and you can actually draw on the map in that game. You can hold the button and draw lines in that game. Whatever you want to draw, you can draw. That is insane to coordinate with your teammates. And what I wanted to do right now is just draw on the screen the pathways that he's gonna take. But I cannot push the button. Oh my God, man! Imagine that. Imagine that free game having better ideas. Wow. Wouldn't you like that? The ability to draw on the map on the screen over here? This would be like insane. Oh my God. Just do the paint. It's so funny, by the way, and Beyond Horizon that you actually get to do that. The beginning 1 minute, everybody draws on the map. Pause time, everybody draws on the map. Instead of pin, yeah. What? There is no draw. I mean, I guess in Civ7 you would have a... Yeah, you would have lag. In Beyond Horizon, you don't have lag. Oh my God. My Athena, stop tickling my toes. Girl, what are you doing there? She's making me funny. She's bringing the funny. But I gotta say, I'm starting to hate Revolut and I don't even have an account in it. Do you guys have Revolut? Are you guys using Revolut? These guys are worse than banks, man. I keep getting messages on an account I never did, bro. America has a couple of field cannon pre-builds also. Yeah, 2 of them in San Luis, true. And the third one actually in New Orleans. So they did manage to upgrade 1, 2, 3, and 1 field cannon. Oh, actually, wait a second, 4 and 5. Let's see the damage count because this is important. 78 against 78. So the pikeman will hold for a little while until he gets his piking shots. And men at arms, there's 78 against 74. I guess these are not on heals, right? Let's take a look at the healy one. 83, 81. 78, 77. Is this with defense from the river? Oh, this is with the defense from the river. It's gonna be a lot harder against the other ones. So they can hold them for a few turns until he's gonna get the men at arms. Gunpowder coming out next turn, available for him to upgrade the musket men. No more attack in Taumotu. Those units of Hungary did retreat into the city of borders of Mohenjo-Daro to keep them alive, while Granada still doesn't have any more units. Rome is starting to put spies in the city of Kayapoi and also building up more encampments. I do see the first one did get built in Antium and got a barracks inside of it. If he wants to go to war, he definitely wants more. He did put Isodor of Miletus next to the city of Rome, and I would imagine that's going to be the Forbidden City location. That should be Forbidden City. And later on, he can get also Angkor Wat right next to the theater square. Anyway, did we have? No, we didn't. Leonardo da Vinci, I wanted to ask, but no, we didn't. Okay, Leech still fighting the city of Lahore. Looks like that city finally is gonna go down with 3 catapults and no, 2 catapults and a trebuchet doing the damage. Finally, Leech did manage to win the day. He does need to get more gold into these Hetaris, and by the looks of it, he's also putting a lot of pressure this time around against Gran Colombia towards the north. He knows that's just a matter of time until we're gonna have Simon Bolivar get to his Llaneros. That might be a unit that he cannot actually hold that easily. Hello, Athena. How are you doing today? Guys, I combed her for the last 3 days. Hours. Like, I spent like 20 or 30 minutes to comb her. It is insane, man. She had so much extra hair, man. It's insane. But it's funny because she's actually getting used to it and she started purring while she's getting combed, which is really cool. The other cats really hate being combed, like really hate them. Like the male cat basically attacks the, how do you call it, by the way? How do you call the comb? Whatever it is. Cabacho, good evening, sir, and welcome. It's pure Spain action. Yeah, the 3-city magical Spain. The brush, yes, the brush, exactly, the brush, sorry. Thank you, the brush. 3 full brushes of hair, guys. 3 full brushes of hair we got out of her fur. But, I mean, it's summertime, so, you know, it is what it is. I can't just let her eat the hair. She did actually. I was putting the hair next to on a stool, and because, you know, too big, and she tried to eat it, and I was like, "Don't eat your own hair. What are you doing?" Anyway, it is what it is. Yes, instincts. Yeah, they do that, right? Beyond. Wait, say Beyond Horizon is your favorite current game without saying it? Yeah, Thundorius, basically. I mean, this is what it is. We're gonna have some streams with it. I do need to get a little bit better on it. I do have to say I lost a lot, but that's just like me trying to force myself to get as many games under my belt as possible. It didn't matter which one or where, how, who, with whom, or something like that. I just wanted to get the games out. Still a bit frustrating that, you know, in 8v8, if your neighbors are actually, you know, making mistakes over there and you just die, it's kind of feels bad for the loss, but it is what it is. I really don't like the 1v1 setup. They have some of those games, I just don't like them. I like the coordination part of the games, you know. Spy coming out from Macedon. Did he put one into Gran Colombia? Doesn't seem like he actually put one into Gran Colombia. Still 4 cities over there. Did he put one into Spain? No. Yeah, he did. He did put it in Valencia. So he's getting some extra points over here of Intel. +3 Intel coming up for him. They should just run through the riders towards Norway. I think that's exactly what they're doing, because I see America did upgrade one and send it immediately towards the borders of Skien, but I don't think he had the goal to do both, right? That's the problem. And looks like Musketmen did get upgraded here. They're 84 strength. They're a little bit higher in strength than the Rough Riders, but that's with the river defense. Okay, that's fine. That's gonna set off. That's gonna slow him down, no? I think he's gonna get slowed down. That's how it looks like. Okay, first one got taken out. No, that was, I don't know what that was. Wasn't that a pikeman or was that a man at arms? And he did get to shoot with the field cannon first, so you know, did a lot of initial damage. Okay, another one gonna be taken out. Two shining over there, those units. Hazaki's gonna get his printing out next turn, and we do have Rom just needing next turn. Just next turn, metal casting coming out next turn for him. He's got only Legacy and Victor. Yeah. Yep. And at the moment, yeah, she has the intel on America. America still needs his printing next turn, but and that's gonna equal out the intel difference between them. Looks like this Rough Rider is not gonna be easy pickings over here for Norway. Norway is retreating from actually doing the damage against the city of Anshan. That city did jump up to 67 strength. That is untouchable. Unbelievably untouchable. Also, Kabochok, what's going on in general chat over there? What did happen in general chat, man? Oh, Shaka. You let the beasts out? This conversation is only for people. Okay, I don't know why my series versus unlucky. Knocked out. Yeah. They are beasts. You're lucky you did not meet them. Best team NA. Yeah. Well, a lot of shit talking going around here. Yeah. We got everyone here. We got the jungle booming, boys. Okay, Macedon did upgrade a few more knights while sending them towards Gran Colombia, and it looks like again the cat thinks she's invisible, guys. Athena. The cat thinks she's invisible. Yeah. Nobody can see her. She's actually watching the stream right now on the left screen. Kick. Athena, ești invizibilă? No, cafeaua mea. What the fuck? She just started to rub on my coffee, man. I don't rub on my coffee, I rub on your coffee. Okay, and quite a few more knights coming out from Leech, sending them east and north. Well, I do see Rage is gonna get his. Didn't he get his? He did get his Maritimes. He just needs to put a lot more gold in. He still is defending with his swordsman against the units of Macedon. While I gotta say, Macedon does have right now crossbows that are gonna start getting into the front line. This will start getting dirty on the swordsman. We do also need to see if these knights are gonna be much better suited to actually go against the Spanish men at times. They don't look like 60 versus 74. What are you doing, Athena? Yeah. I don't know what she's doing. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, safety settle. Is this a safety settle? I would imagine this is a safety settle, right? Trying to actually get into the border past Macedon over here somewhere into Ionian Sea, so he doesn't actually lose all of his cities to America, while America still is trying to push into Hungary. Hungary upgraded piking shots, and there we go. Piking shots, 89 against 91 on the defense. Looks like the piking shots are gonna hold for a little while, but I'm pretty sure the field cannons are gonna make quick work of them. These are the piking shot killers, the field cannons. This is the deadly part. We do have a spy deployed also in Buda, and taking a look at this, looks like also we do have a spy from Hungary deployed in the city of Boston, so they can tie out their intel against each other. We do have extra +3 intel actually on America's Rough Riders right now. Did manage to get a little bit of extra, and we're gonna have a break next turn by the looks of it. And Athena is just taking a break also. Where are the hussars? He didn't build a single horse. I don't know what you're talking about. Where hussars? I'm saying we're ponies. We're unicorns. There are none. None. He didn't go for it. He just went for the iron units. Wait, is Leech actually pushing into Gran Colombia, or he's just not gonna push? Because Gran Colombia over here is 47 science with still 25 culture. He did manage to replant Valencia de Carabobo on the Chocolate Hill styles, but that's still not going to be the same as the first city he settled there. I don't see new settlers coming around, so thinking about him expanding anywhere, that's probably wishful thinking. We do have Region 44 and 41, 168 points of production, much higher than his opponent over there in the north, and he's also going ballistics. He's gonna have ballistics very soon. If he just keeps pumping out a few knights, boom, he's gonna get ballistics. He's also gonna get boosted over there by Hungary. Rom is getting his ballistics in 510s, while I do see we do have level 2 crossbows available for him to use against his opponent. These are gonna get upgraded into field cannons, and they're gonna hurt a lot. Okay, secondary army coming up from America, from the city of New Orleans, going on the western side of Obuda. They can get into the borders of Gior, where, of course, more package shots are getting out. That one single American Rough Rider is going for the pillages here, and it looks like we got some spearmen trying to actually fend this off, but they just get one shot. And it looks like he's denying the pillage, guys. He just plays down something, or wonder or something, and denied the pillage of the Rough Rider. Kick W. Okay, looks like we're gonna have the break right now. 10 minutes, and we're gonna come back to see what is going on in the game. Who's gonna win this one? Can Ben pull this back against Distoria? That is the question. Be right back. Wait. Oh my god. We're getting out. We're getting in. We're getting out. Daniel Dingo, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Sandorius, did you ever play the SimCity rendition where you had to get a new platform to play it? What do you mean, new platform? Oh, Origin? Yes, I did. SimCity 4 Deluxe. Don't remember the version though. I don't even think I installed Origin on this PC, if I remember correctly. Give me a second. Origin games. That is super annoying, by the way, having to install another platform. It's like super annoying. Let me see if I have them in uncategorized sim. Yeah, I got SimCity 4 Deluxe. It's here. Different to help maintain your whole region. Yes. I mean, that's a long time ago, actually. SimCity. I like the idea, although didn't really enjoy the gameplay that long because it was limiting. Like on the you had like limited spots tiles that you could use on every region, and it wasn't like you could actually go past that region with even mods or something. Regnier, good evening, sir, and welcome. The Macedon 7 Seas is what I'm looking at. Yeah, you are, Regnier. You are looking at Macedon 7 Seas over here. Leech playing it, displaying it in its full glory. We do have JGG going for his military science. I do see him 9-10 siege tactics. That is the technology before, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna take a long time. We're probably gonna see Leech actually getting to his ballistics way before, since he's gonna get boosted over there by Rom, and he's getting units out every turn. He's just adding more science to his empire here. Revolution, now that you think about building cities with different damn, I got fired up on my old Origin account. I still get emails from them. Yeah, that's just spam, no? Right now, a lot of emails, man. I don't know how your inbox folder looks like, but mine is like full of spam like this. So it does seem like Spain did manage to get another city, and he's gonna go for the 5th one also. 6th one also looks like he's yeah, getting them into America's adjacency here, since America is pushing into Hungary as hard as he can. We do have Rom trying to get stronger units on the front line. Also, he's wow, wait, he actually took down a Rough Rider. Whoa, he actually took down a Rough Rider, boys. We got pike issues coming out from each of his cities, and by the looks of it, we will need to see these field cannons actually getting into range so they can attack properly. Another one? No, that one got away. He doesn't even get a promotion, guys. The Rough Riders are, yeah, this, I mean, they need more gold, right? They need a lot more gold if they want to keep attacking into Hungary like this. And looking at the gold per turn, we do have Ben actually with 173, so he can definitely fund Hazagi. Hazagi himself has 89, so not too shabby. But looking at the production difference here, Ben is still shy away 100 points of production, 110 points production from Distoria, while he's on 200 science. We got Distoria on 233. Campus research projects coming out from Maori. One of the reasons that he's actually getting so much science. Hildegard of Bingen is the next scientist, and I do see Leonardo da Vinci. Oh my god, guys, Rome is the only one making engineer points. 0 engineer points on every civilization in the game, every other civilization in the game. We're 1068, guys. Is multiplayer possible in Civ7? Fat Dragon is God. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I mean, yes, it is possible, but still with these things. So yeah, not much has changed. I guess it's much faster to actually get into the game this time. Still, it's so buggy. He still doesn't have actually a pause button. Can you imagine that, Fact Dragon? Guys, Dragon, imagine a multiplayer game with no pause button for 6 hours, 8 hours. It can go long as 8 hours, no pause button. I remember it being cool that you can build a mining production city, but also a business or tourism city. Yeah, true. On the Sim City. And those towers, man, those towers were amazing. You got to build those, how do you call them? Those Judge Dredd type of, you know, the towers from Judge Dredd? You get to build them in Sim City. Also coming back to this stream after a long time, is Jack the Ripper still playing Civ6? He's actually in the competition, not in this game in particular, but he is in the competition. Also, the Rough Rider hats always remind me of the Monopoly hat, the attack of at Monopoly. Yeah. Well, you know what image I have whenever I think of Monopoly is the scene that Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura did in what was it? Something his adventures in Africa. I don't know how it's called in English. In Romanian, it's Un nebun in Africa, like a crazy man in Africa, would be the direct translation. Yes, I know. Yes, I mean, you know, translations and adaptations in Romanian are kind of weird a lot of the times. It is what it is. Massive army actually coming out from Liege against Gran Colombia. It still doesn't seem like he has the necessary damage to take out these coursers properly. We do have GGG managing to build up a lot of his courser count with a few defending crossbows. While yeah, we do have Macedon also with his crossbows, and they both have generals for them and for the knights. I would imagine we're still gonna need to wait for Liege to actually get his ballistics. His 11 turns out, while he did get boosted over there by Romrom is gonna get his printing up next time, so he can tie up that extra damage that Hazagi has against him. We do have new knights coming around, and looks like on the eastern border, after he did manage to take out that city center from the southwest of Cordoba, he just, well, slowed down basically massively. I'm pretty sure ballistics is gonna be the way to go here. He's also getting a few units to get through the one tile choke. Maybe he can actually get to Valladolid and Barcelona to take out these newly settled cities of Rage. Well, that is gonna be quite a bit of damage. He can settle that citrus with no problems, right? Yeah, get it on the citrus, bro. Rough Rider trapped by berserkers. Looks like this Indiana Jones scene, swords versus gun. Yeah. Where did you see the berserker trap? Oh, it's still trapped. It's still here. It's also on the cliff, so he cannot get out of there, right? He cannot one-shot the spearman either. I mean, you know, he went for the mine, he got into the mine, and then when he got out of the mine, all of the owners of the mine were there. He couldn't get out anymore. There are new Rough Riders coming through, getting past the city of Győr here, where we do have a line of pike and shots actually just defending the borders of Hungary, not actually defending Alexis Kremp's city. Alexis Kremp did manage to get two more cities down, Hamar and Oslo, and I did see a third city is gonna get somewhere here, and the fourth one actually. Okay, so he's getting onto the shoreline of Macedon. He just needs to go past this territory and get it over here somewhere in between Rome and Macedon, so he can just get massive. 2 turns for 4 million city to come out from Rome. He's just gonna finish it this turn with the help of whatever engineer that was. So he's gonna get a free card over here. Distoria already on 221 science with 173 culture and 421 production. He did manage to get his industrialization and started working not only on his factories but also on his coal power plants. Jumped up to 274 science, and that is not free inquiry science, that is Pembrush and voice science. What is Rage taking? Rage is going for stirrups in 2 turns. He's going for the conkeys. Hello there, elephant guy. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, Kilvaki Sivani getting built in Distoria's territory. I do have to say he's on the same shoreline as Coupe, no? Yeah, he's on the same shoreline as Coupe. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Coupe, Ben is lashing out. What do we have here? Rome has Setia and Lugdunum. He has a bombard to defend, a frigate to defend, has a few more trebuchets, so he's just gonna try to fend this off without a fleet here. I see. He didn't get new boats out. And there are only 2 cities, but one is very important, right? Setia, very important. Hanging Gardens is over there. Not to mention Kilvaki Sivani. Oh, Rome didn't actually boost the Liege to ballistics. That's his science that he got out from the knight and the crossbow that came out from his city centers, if I remember correctly. Macedon is very angry, by the way. He's just lashing out at Gran Colombia with no reason. He's just going full steam ahead over here, just screaming and clapping as he goes. And what tech is that? Is not military. What? Oh, you mean the conkeys? It's muskelman technology. Is what is it? Rifleman or something? Gunpowder. It's gunpowder. Here. This is it. So he has stirrups, he just needs to get a good gunpowder. I would imagine he already has military engineer, but we can check. If he has niter coming in, yeah, he does have niter coming in, so he has military engineering. Okay, Knight's trying to get through the choke point of rage here. There is a swordsman that is keeping that up, and I do see the Knight will have enough damage to go through it. We do have a Knight getting his toes into the water, and it does seem like he's running ahead after this Spanish settler, or at least going that direction. I'm not sure if he actually saw with his spy actually all of these settlers moving southeast, but I'm pretty sure he did actually see the new cities being settled here. We do have this settler that keeps on going. He might actually want to get a position towards the south of America, while America is still trying to get the damage done on Norway. We do have Rom sending a few of his units to deal with the problem. He was taking something before stirrups, and it wasn't military tactics. I see. So you're not sure if he actually, well, anyway, but he does have military tactics or military engineering. So oh, you're saying you don't know if he actually, but he has many times. He already has. Yeah, it was military engineering. Yeah, not tactics. Tactics he already has many times. So it does seem like the Rough Rider push of Azagi did not go through as planned. We do have Azagi, yeah, jumping up to 105 signs, still in the Dark Age monumentality, while we're 30 turns away from the next era. Looks like he's gonna go Heroic Age. We also do have Rage managing to get Heroic Age, while Ben is gonna go Dark. We do have GGJ still Normal Age, actually, but going Dark. And we do have actually quite a few Maori boats getting through, getting upgraded in the whatever Watoria city is being called like this, and we do need to see all of these squadrons actually getting into their frigates upgrades. A few more quadrants coming out from Setia. Lugdunum also getting a few of them. Looks like I think the story I realizes he's gonna get attacked here. He did manage to recruit James of St. George and put these walls of 150 defense strength in both Lugdunum and Setia. This will make them quite strong against the frigates of his opponent. Let me actually yeah, it's 58 against 57 of the city of Setia. But still, that's a lot of fleet. That is a lot of fleet, and this is a lot of open territory in the Rake Ocean. Not sure if he's actually going to be able to withstand this attack with just frigates and also bombards. But if he manages to get to steel walls, this attack is going to be over anyway. 110 ballistics. I don't think he actually went on the bottom tree to get his CAF technology. Do we have any unit that we can check? This one, Musketeman. No, he doesn't have the upgrade over the Musketeman, so he doesn't have line infantry, he doesn't have military science, basically. Okay, more attacks from Macedon going into the units of Korea and Columbia over here, but not waiting. This is like super surprising. Do you guys know why Liege is not waiting to get his cuirassiers on the board? I guess he's gonna get the new ones, right? He's gonna keep on pushing against his opponent and he's gonna get the new ones. Can Ben not fleet up? You mean does he have nationalism? No, he cannot fleet up. No, he doesn't have it. Civil engineering coming up next turn. He went civil first. I do have to say he did roll the first points for the World Congress, so maybe he's gonna try to get the Statue of Liberty here. Maybe he's rushing it. He doesn't have Mahabodhi Temple. He does have this one, right? He does have this holy site in Kaiapoi with already a temple, so he can put Mahabodhi Temple there if he wants to. For extra 2 points. Hungary put an embargo on the hats. Yeah. They're just keeping them next to the city of Skien over here. And I gotta say, these pikemen of Alexis Kremp are just not gonna do the damage against America. Wow, these Rough Riders are insane. Insane in the membrane, man. Look at this. So much damage. So much damage. Okay, we do have ballistics finished on Romblom, and we do have the first on Romblom, on Distoria, and we do have the first Curia series coming around. He does need to upgrade them for the higher strength of the cities, and I do see Maori is gonna get there, but nothing good enough time to hit the cities before the extra strength. We also do see Distoria going back on the bottom tree on castles. That's gonna take a long time to actually get to his. So if he has castles, he needs to go through siege tactics, military science. I don't think he actually has. I'm actually not sure if he has printing. Oh no, he does have printing because I saw Forbidden City. So it's just gonna be like 2 more techs and then rifling and then steel. Steel is gonna be the technology that's gonna save him. against Maori, and I think he might actually be able to one turn everyone, right? 313 science, what is this? This is 852, rifling is 2 turns, military science is 2 turns, siege tactics 1 turn and a half. So he's gonna one turn this one. If he, well, yeah, wait a second, castles is 204, so he's gonna overflow that science into siege tactics and then 2 turn military science. Okay, got it. And we will have the World Congress actually start up in just a few seconds here. In a pause for 2 minutes. I hope Liege did manage to get all of the broken glass. Cuirassiers make the Mastodon UU obsolete? Yeah. But I mean, much stronger unit, no? Much stronger unit. But yeah, I do. Yeah, there we go. We did have him pumping out enough units to get Cuirassiers. He got boosted there by the story, and with the last night that came out from Pella, boom, he started actually getting Cuirassiers into build queues. While we still have courses on GGG, he's 12 turns out from getting military science. We just need a lot of gold that need to be invested over here in Liege's military. I don't see them having a lot of gold per turn. 87 gold on the Historia, still Pembrashe and... Wait, what? Didn't we switch? How is he... Oh, wait, is this another Congress or something? Is this not the Congress? Because it says turns until... Oh, turns until next era is 1 turn. For okay, never mind. For some reason, there's also a session next time. Also, do you see this production on the Historia? 648 points of production versus Ben's 300. Now that is a big issue. Now that is a problem. Okay, frigate fleets coming in from Rome. This will eat away the caravel strength. We do have Magellan actually for the caravels to get an extra +3 and also extra +3 intel on the cities of Rome here. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's a spy, but only a level 1. What's the difference? Because I'm pretty sure he got printing. What is the difference? Is the spy... Oh, the spy is working on Formant Unrest, is not working the other mission. For Oxford University getting out from Rome in 5 turns. Leonardo da Vinci with his 2 charges is putting in those points, and we do have the story jumping up to 227 culture. Also World Congress, there we go. World Congress, let's see. Militaries, yes. What was the second one? Profit. Okay, there we go. And be right back, 2 minutes. Let's see how this attack is gonna go. Linda, good evening, ma'am. Astrology 1073. Yeah, that's the way, man. Congresses in era end are not tied to each other. I've never seen there not be one turn after the era change in a real-time competitive game. Well, yes, but this time is same time as the era change. No? Anyway, it is what it is. Kind of weird. Yeah, look, they didn't even choose their... It's usually one turn right after the era change. They didn't even get to choose their options. None of them. None of them got to choose their options before they got the Congress. I don't know, kind of weird. Kind of weird appearance over here. Must be Rome just boosting it. Oxford University coming up in 4. There's still a charge for James. No, 2 charges for James. Wow, that actually stayed alive when Mausoleum got built. Quite a few frigates also coming around the bend over here in the north, trying to get into as quickly as possible into the borders of Rome. But now that we do have the cuirassiers coming around, that's a 76 defense strength city. These caravels are not going to do much against the city center. They basically die against it. And the frigates are barely getting the shots through. Okay, what is Macedon doing? He needs to get those cuirassiers out as quickly as possible against the corsairs of his opponent. The cuirassiers should be very strong. Let's say against the corsairs. Yeah, there we go. 80 against the 63 of the corsairs. So if he does manage to put the gold and upgrade them, this is gonna be like super valuable. But actually getting the gold to upgrade them might be a problem by the looks of it. He does need 225 gold. I don't think he actually has the half cost card in. Yeah, he needs the half cost card in. Yeah, it is what it is. Options. He's choosing to hard build as much as he possibly can right now. And looking at the heroic age options, we do have Teddy Roosevelt going for reform the coinage with trams of war and monumentality. Well, I guess he does have 9 faith of 10. 113 science and 35 culture. Couldn't get the attack going against his opponent in the north. Tried to get an attack going against Norway. Could not get that either. And by the looks of it, Hungary is trying to put his line of defense here to also include the cities of Norway, so he keeps off America from actually pushing too strong. These field cannons, we thought they're gonna break down Hungary's defense. They couldn't go through. I think the classic actually was early, maybe that threw it off. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Did Ben upgrade his siege boats? Not all of them. He still has a few quadrims, but he did upgrade like 5 of these, 6 of these frigates. Yeah, 6 frigates. It looks like Maori is also gonna try to get into Macedon's. Oh my god, Macedon's gonna lose 1 city. He might actually lose Chalkidiki here. Oh well, I guess that's a new city anyway, so you know, not that big of a threat, but he will lose the coastal trade routes that Rome has. Rome is reformed the coinage golden age, so all of these trade routes are gonna be protected by this, by the immunity. Rome Dark Age Alexander, Lexi Scream Dark Age, Ben reformed the coinage, Rage, Heroic Age. He did go also for his monumentality. Higsum Dracones and Drums of War does have only 43 gold a turn, and I gotta say TBD does actually manage to make a bit more gold per turn than their opponents with 200 on Hazagi. Ben is 128, 43 on Rage, and then 12 on JJJ. On the other side, Alexis Scrap is 82. We got 14 only on Liege. Rome is gonna be only 36, which is kind of surprising on Hungary here, but I guess he does need to keep a big army, and right now he's starting to get his banks out. This story is also 114, and I think they kind of feel the pinch because they would need to upgrade the Macedonian units and they just don't have the gold for them. But they have like what, 400 gold? Wait a second, they could upgrade quite a few of them, right? Especially the knights, they could upgrade the knights. Anyway, we do have the new cuirassiers coming around here, at least 3 next turn, so I guess, you know, he's gonna get them. He already has 2 down, 2 up. Might get to upgrade a few more. He will also have the ability to upgrade the archers into field cannons, which again is going to be a much stronger unit than Grand Colombia can handle right now. And Grand Colombia is only 5 turns away from getting military science. He got boosted over there by Teddy Roosevelt while he's going for his rifling, allowing over here only a few turns window of opportunity for Lich to get this attack. If he's not going to move faster, he's just going to lose this timing against his opponent. Or that Macedon trader chose the land to trade. Yeah. Oh, this. I think he sent it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait. I don't think he has. What is it? Harbor technology that allows you to get the trader in the water. Yeah, this one. I don't think he had harbors, so the trader couldn't get into the water because of the lack of surface navigation. That's why he chose the land pathway. Okay, Macedon's knights are getting way low, way low. Gran Colombia might actually get to kill off a few of them before they get upgraded into his stronger unit, the cuirassiers. This is a bit of an issue. There we go, one down. This might actually be taken out by that other Corsair. It does not have a promotion. It should have actually got into the city center. He should put it into the city center to get to healed up a lot faster. Also, Valoris, good evening, sir, on YouTube. Full throttle, Liam Jones is telling me. Yeah, true, true. Also, good evening, Marco Polo. Hello, the sir, and welcome on YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't have these the chat up on YouTube. Okay, so America is still putting quite a bit of military against Hungary here. While there are so many of these package shots in the forest, it's going to be hard for Hazaki to punch through. We do need to see Rom also getting his field cannons to flex against his opponent's Rough Rider. He's not doing that much damage with them. Oh my god, this is actually comparable with the crossbows, which is kind of weird because there's so much damage difference in between them. Anyway, some pre-builds are still left in St. Louis. And I do see universities are starting to come around from Hazagi's territory. We do need to see what's going to happen here with possible attack against Historia's borders. Those frigates looks like they're just going to bypass it. Yeah, they're going for Chalkidiki. That's the only city that they can actually do significant damage to. We do have Rome getting some cuirassiers into these cities, Lugdunum and Seria, so he can put that extra defense over there. I do see him also finishing up his factories and getting that Oxford University built in the city of Rome. Also building up the Potala Palace and Statue of Liberty, taking out those possible diplo points. In the Congress, we did have Science City States getting 100% to the yields of the trade routes. No writers points. Coupe is going to gain the 2 diplo victory points. And I do have to check the tourism. I don't think it's that big. Historia should probably go for some form of domination here later on in the game. He's starting to place down his encampments for the military production, and I would imagine he's gonna get some tanky tanks out, or maybe some going for the bomber / helicopter attack against the Maori here. Both are viable options since Ben is half the science, like literally half the science of Historia. We do have him on 34 takes, while Historia is 38 takes. Liege is also 27 takes over JJJ's 21. Can you imagine that? Liege on Alexander, guys. Alexander way bigger than Simon Bolivar. Well, I guess it matters so much that we did have Alexis Krem just selling so many of those berserkers and took out the 3 cities of Gran Colombia, including his crown jewel over here, the second city on the Chocolate Hills. Okay, we need to see these cuirassiers getting the front line. We have only one there. A lot of crossbows can shoot out, though. Oh well, guess it is what it is. And more science, guess what? More science coming out. He takes out unit, gets science. Easy peasy. Look at this cuirassier. It's not even dying. And he does have a promotion. Oh wait, he's gonna die to the 3 corsairs, right? Can he do it? JJJ is trying to figure it out. Oh, he can do it with the archer. Level 2 archer can attack, 2 corsairs can attack, but he might actually lose 2 corsairs if he does this. No, I think actually with 1 archer he can just sacrifice 1 of his corsairs. It should be enough damage. He surely cannot let this cuirassier get promoted, right? That's the issue. If he gets promoted, he's just gonna get his heals back. It also is gonna get stronger with the promotion. What's the current diplo situation? It's Ben on 7 out of 20 points. He got a second Congress also. Yeah, but we do have Rome denying him the ability to get Potala Palace and also Statue of Liberty. And by the looks of it here, we're not going to get built. Only Mahabori Temple is getting built in Kayapu in 5 tenths. That's only going to mean 2 points. So that would put him at 9 out of 20. 9 out of 20. He's still going to need like 3 Congresses worth of points. That's a long time, especially in the situation that Historia's next to him. Like, look at the difference. Double the production, double the science. Well, not really double the culture, but that's just something waiting to happen. Also, the university also finishing up in Rome. Next turn is going to be massive here. He's making just from that one city 36.5 science points. That's really far considering Rome is denying. Yeah. Well, yeah, but they didn't really deny the points, right? They didn't fight for the points in the Congress. Athena belly rap time. Hey, Azagi getting into the borders through the line of defense of Hungary over here. Uh-oh. There is a parking shot coming out from that city center, but that's only 57 defense strength, and this Rough Rider can do quite a bit of damage against it. We do have those field cannons coming from the south, and also a bombard with the military. Looks like Rom is not really fond of that Rough Rider over there, and he's gonna sacrifice one of his field cannons to take it, one of his parking shots to take it down. Can this one? Oh, this is a hill? This is a plains hill, sorry. I didn't realize it's a hill. I was thinking, why is this spiking shot not attacking? But then I realized he doesn't have movement, that's why. Field cannon. This. Okay, there might be a possibility. Field cannon shot. I don't know if the wall shot, but field cannon shot against this Raveler might actually allow this other spiking shot to get through, then get repositioned. Saps, bună seara, domnule, și bine ai venit. Is there a win condition for TBD or CC waiting room? I guess it's that one Diplo. They might get to the Diplo. I think that's the only win condition. Okay, cuirassiers, more cuirassiers on the front line. Grand Colombia is getting back. He's 3 turns out from getting his military science, and he does want as many of these courses as possible to upgrade them into Llaneros, making them strong enough to fend off the attack of the cuirassiers. Now, I guess the question will be how aggressive Liege is gonna have his military go against Grand Colombia, because I don't see him having that many units to pull off a massive attack against his opponent right now. It just takes time. Just takes turns, turns, you know. Sacrificed the 2 Fortile for the Mahaboy too. Yeah, I mean, he needed to. Statue of Liberty coming up in 8, but he doesn't have chops for it, so unfortunate. That's not gonna finish. We did have Rome just 6 turns away, and he does have Filippo Brunelleschi, so he's gonna finish it. 100% he's gonna finish it. Potala Palace is also gonna finish here in Ostia, and that's gonna give another Diplo slot to Distoria. Again, massive government coming out for Distoria here, while the navy of Maur is trying to go to Shalkidiki. I guess this is like the, you know, secondary prize. How do you call this? Is the consolation prize? I think you call it the consolation prize, right? One city, at least he built so much military, might as well get a consolation prize for it. Yeah, it looks like if Ben could have this surprise Disto and erased a couple Roman cities, they could have even the playing field. Yeah, but it's not happening. Disto was aware of this. He put up the defense, and he put it very well in Setia and Lugdunum. It's gonna be painful if Mauri actually wants to attack into these cities. 150 fortification strength, and also Distoria is gonna get his I would say steam power, gonna go for steel. It's gonna be a pain. Yeah. The one get it part is a problem. I guess he's gonna finish his religion, gonna get some points out of that. You know, it's still era score, right? Era score for the Wanter. Hey, Spain actually got conquistadors, and they're lashing out against the cuirassiers of Macedon. While we do have a few crossbows that need to get into the field cannon form, it looks like trebuchets are throwing their rocks, their big rocks, against the Spanish conquistadors. Yeah. Gold per 10, getting better on Distoria, 200 gold per 10, 110 on Alexis Krem, since we did have him managing to push back the military of his opponent here, and now he has a bit of time to get, you know, for ministry coming up in Nidaros, a few more of these lighthouses for the extra trade routes. Wow, he didn't even have a lighthouse in the city of Bergen, by the way. He built so much other stuff, he didn't even have a lighthouse. We do have also the death trap of Rom. And I do have to say, America is starting to eat through the defenses of the walls here in Albuda, which is going to start to be painful. We do have the field cannons over there right behind the city center that do need to lash out and, of course, take out that bombard. It's only a single bombard. They need to do something against it. They did take out a lot of the strength of this other one that was going into the south here. And by the looks of it, oh, wait a second. Piking shots are getting significantly stronger right now. +5 combat strength for... Oh, he has the Dark Age card. That's why. Wait, GGG is normal age? No, his Dark Age... wait. Hazaki is Heroic Age, right? He doesn't have the Dark Age anymore. Now these spiking shots can lash out easily. It's funny that the statue is built with the pedestal first, which in reality the statue was built and the Americans didn't even find the pedestal when it arrived, so the pieces of the statue laid for months on the island before it could be erected properly. Oh wow, amazing. You're talking about the foundation, right? The foundation wasn't laid? Got it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So, wait, the statue got built in Europe, right, by the French, if I remember correctly? Man, it does honestly does seem like this American attack against Hungary is not gonna go anywhere, to be honest. Like he's just losing the military against the death trap of all of these spiking shots of Rom. Yeah, it is what it is. Shakirik is gonna go down. Leech is just getting his builder out of there, and of course gonna give up on that city center. There are quite a few traders coming through here, but that's fine. He's just gonna get them reconnected. We do have University of Sankor also getting built in Ravenna. Surprising that he didn't get pyramids. Did anybody get pyramids? Stonehenge in Setia. He got a religion. That's gonna be Jesuit education and holy waters, and I do see him on 24 faith and 10, so yeah, okay, sure. 1 turn away from finishing Statue of Liberty. He did finish Potala Palace, getting the banks up, of course, for more gold per turn, while he's finishing up his workshops, the factories, and the coal power plants in his districts. He's also gonna build Orsagas over here in the city of Antium. Wait a second, he just got Isun Sin for a single ironclad. Very nice. I mean, I don't think he can one-shot frigates with it, no? Oh, he can. Kick. Anyway, these caravans are gonna lash out if that's the case, and I'm pretty sure there are enough of them to just sacrifice their health against the ironclad. It's gonna be painful, but at least he's gonna take it down. I have no idea why he's building up a flood barrier for this one tile. Did they change something on the flood barrier? I think they added something, right? No, they didn't. Okay, this is kind of weird, right? This is, yeah, this is kind of useless. Here, totally understandable, right? He does have this tile, but this is not even workable tile for the city of Setia. It's 4 tiles out. It cannot be worked. I guess it can be chopped if he does have a builder there. Yeah, we do have this tutorial with 472 signs. We do need to see who did manage to pick up the big boys, Newton and Ib Khaldun. Looks like Newton got picked up by Mauri, and he's still on 435 signs. And then, boom, Rome did pick up Ib Khaldun over here for the extra points, for the benefits of the happiness. We do have him with so much actually, so many amenities with Colosseum, +6 in multiple cities. No wonder he's getting all of those bonus points. We did have also... Llaneros starting to come around. Looks like Macedonian cuirassiers are not going to be strong enough to attack into the Llaneros, but they will fend this attack off. We do have also field cannons carrying out, and we do need to see if Liege is going to keep pushing into GGGs or just going to keep him there, because to be honest, other than this Llaneros, it doesn't seem like GGG is going to do much during the game. With only 27 gold per turn, 85 production, 45 science, doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. It does have a settler that is getting out on the western coast, not really gonna have a possibility to connect with Mauri's, you know, borders like that. It does seem like Macedon lost a lot of his units actually that were attacking to the Spanish borders. Liege did get to attack this side, but he didn't manage to actually get that settler in Las Palmas from Spain that went past the territory of America into the south there to get a safety settle on. So it looks like Spain is alive and kicking. Well, let's hold off on the kicking part. Rom also 111. This is incredible, by the way. We're turn 81 and 6 civilizations are basically erased out of the game. Wow. It's only the Historia and Ben that are fighting right now. Mano a mano for the sim. Oh, pyramids is actually getting built in Wakarawarwa. So University of Sankor was considered more important than pyramids? That is incredible. Like this one in Ravenna, right? Yeah, University of Sankor. Check. Aerodrome's starting to come around from Setia, and we will need to see also Rome place one down. Oh, wait, he doesn't have a flat tile. He doesn't have a flat tile, guys. He doesn't even have a flat tile for space. So this is, I think this is just making the choice easy for him, right? He's gonna need to lash out against his neighbor here, against Maori, with just military units. TBD is trunk-based development. What is it? Good evening, sir. We don't know what TBD is. The big dogs, maybe? I think we asked them quite a few times and they were telling us like, soon, we're gonna reveal the name, soon, but they never did. I usually use TBD as to be decided, you know, like it's like something that will soon be decided at some point. This little devil is actually, yeah, look at her. Look at her. She is tickling my toes. Why are you tickling my toes? Why are you tickling my toes? Do I do this to you? When you're sleeping? I don't do this to you when you're sleeping. No? Anyway, belly rub time a little bit, and then we're gonna let her out. Let's see what we have. Cuirassier Corps coming in from Macedon. Looks like we did have one of those Llaneros trying to get in, but yeah, it didn't do anything. It did manage. I think it did manage to take out one of the field cannons, though. We did have a tie, and of course we do have new cuirassiers into the build queues over here from Liege. Well, we're gonna need to see how he's gonna actually get this attack going. Looks like the little one in charge. What are you doing here? What are you doing? I don't know. She has her moments, I guess. It is what it is. Takes. We didn't have Gran Colombia getting to his ballistics, right? He went for the military science. Where is he? Where is he? Military engineering right now. Ooh, it's gonna take a while to actually get to his ballistics. For the crossbows to get their upgrades into field cannons. These field cannons are gonna start to get promotions, and they do damage. They do the damage necessary against GGG's units. Enlightenment also coming up next in 2 turns for GGG. It does seem like he's gonna be late on getting nationalism on his units to core them up. While we do have 3 turns for a cuirassier to come out from Pella. Doesn't seem like Macedon does have that production for on his side. He's building up his military academy count and also his armories for a little bit extra production. While I do see Liege is on 175 right now. Well, he's gonna need a lot more if he wants to take out Gran Colombia from the north with the Llaneros timing. Zerkers trying to get into the borders of Rage here. These are not gonna do other than just pillage, to be honest. I don't think they're gonna do much, but I guess, you know, pillages, extra gold, something, might as well just sacrifice them for the pillage from the mines. Shalkiriki did they get taken out. Doesn't seem like Ben is gonna want to muddy his units, and I do see him getting another airdrome from Lugdunum. While he has a Mina Arsinan over there for some amenities, I do see him also working on a few field cannons, put out a few more bombards around the city centers, so he doesn't let these caravels actually walk through. Of course, there is that very nasty strategy of last moving, first moving out of your opponent's borders, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna work this time on Victoria, because he wanted to get Sharkidiki down. He didn't start attacking into this series of Lugdunum. That's just not gonna help. That's just not gonna go anywhere right now. He's gonna get steel, that's why. Victoria is gonna get steel, and that's gonna be attack over the frigate. The frigates are basically not gonna do any more damage. Okay, Norway getting into the borders. Looks like Spain is repositioning quite a few archers, but they're just gonna die unless he actually upgrades them. And there is a knight coming out from Valencia and Maritime, and with another 2 crossbows are coming into party. The berserkers are extremely weak to the crossbow, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be laid off. We just probably will see 1 pillage or 2, and that's it. Oh, never mind, he's pillaging with the Viking longships anyway, because, you know, it is what it is. But on nationalism, he can pull off a cheeky move here, maybe. With what? Why do you think nationalism is that important here? I guess he could upgrade in Loya, battleships, right? He's getting his refinery next turn. Also, we'll have battleship fleets. That's what you're talking about? Getting battleship fleets to attack into Lugdunum? Well, I guess we're gonna need to see if that city is gonna be taken out. Because I do have to say, artilleries are gonna come out from this area, and since he does have aerodromes, he has flight, which means he has balloons, right? So yeah, that's just not gonna happen. He's just gonna get a balloon out for those artilleries, and can shoot 3 tiles out against those battleships. He just buys a plane, yeah. I mean, he's getting the first biplane in Lugdunum in 4 turns. What I do see, he's also getting another spy from Rome in 1. Ostia working on another biplane in 2. He's just gonna also put them right in front of the city centers to deny the proximity of these caravels to get through. The ability, I should say, of the caravels to get through. Whoa, Yanero's getting into the borders of Macedon. Massive! There is another cuirassier coming up from Methone, and I do have to say, exposing the cuirassiers to these field cannons might not be that healthy. We're going to need to see if Legion's cuirassiers are going to stand tall here and keep away these Llaneros from doing too much damage. But I also gotta say, his production is not looking that great. Even if he does have more production in Gran Colombia, he lost a lot of his pre-builds on the last few turns over there when he was getting his ballistics. Oh, that's another field cannon down. That's unfortunate. These are really expensive bad boys. That's another one down. Oh my god, he's just losing. He needs to put them into the city center to save them. Okay, lashing out. Commandant General from the right side push back. One of them, because he has another one. Okay. Walls coming up in Alexandria. There will be quite a few pillages also being done by JJJ, while I do see Maurice positioning his units in the city of Loja from Gran Colombia to upgrade them into battleships. We're going to need to see if he's gonna start doing it. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna start doing it. Do we have steel activated? Not yet. But look at that. Even the... Wait a second. I was looking caravels. He's barely shooting down the city of Lugdunum with 150 defense strength with his battleship. Barely shooting it down. He upgrades to fleets and he can take out 2 Roman cities, but small window. There is a window. Is there? I mean, if the story keeps on getting the top 3, yes, there is a window. I would have imagined he would get steel walls, but I guess he does want his chemistry. He's going chemistry next turn with also mobilization. He's gonna have the ability to get armadas in the water, not to mention armies on the ground, putting a few more of these aerodromes down, and also getting the gold per turn from the stock exchanges. He is on 300 gold per turn right now. Not bad at all. Azagi is on 253 by the looks of it, and also we do have Ben on 132. Oh, that's quite a military from Rage. Okay, he did not lose yet the lumber mill tile. I don't really see these berserkers going forward than this tile. Tena. O que você faz? Teste comigo. Sorry, Athena doing Athena things. He has bombards and can buy a balloon. Yes, I'm thinking of exactly the same thing over here. It should be Rome that wins this, but I guess we're going to need to see when the battleships come around next to the city of Lugdunum, because this story just keeps on putting this steel off. Okay, there we go. Steel coming up next turn. After he did finish his chemistry, he's going to start putting down those research labs into his city centers, and he's already way bigger in the science screen than his opponents here. 49 techs, while Ben is still on 41, guys. 8 tech difference between the story and the highest science maker on the other side. Coupe still trying to get his campus research projects going. Looks like Charles Darwin is going to be the next one. Rome did pass this one, and I do see John Spilsbury is also going to be available in the merchant screen for the toys, which will give a lot of amenities. Rome, since it does have Vip Khaldun, is going to have so much benefits from having that one. Okay, Pingala establishing in Ostia. I think actually maybe there was a spy that plugged it out of there. Well, we do have spies from Rome. Did they get into? Yeah, there was this one in Kayapoi. This one is a level 2, so he did manage to get a level 2. Do we have any intel? We do have an extra +3 intel this time around against Maori. So he did manage to actually counter this, because at the beginning of this naval movement, we did have actually Maori with extra +3 against his opponent here. 511 versus 493 team goals, so that's fine, right? They're very close to each other when it comes to the goal per turn. America sending a unit to help fend off the Macedonian stick attack, and we do have Macedon managing to keep away these Grand Colombian units from doing. Oh, whoa! Macedon lost a city with the help of those Maori units. They cannot touch Methone, and they cannot touch Pella. Oh, and Norway does have a city here. What is this? Kick W. Anyway, I guess these that will be it, right? It's not like he can do much more than this. 2 cities, guys. He took out 2 cities. That's still good. Okay. At least the field cannons now are in the encampment, and soon I hope this field cannon core is gonna get into the city center of Methon, because otherwise these other Llaneros are just gonna bonk into him and take him down. America still didn't settle new cities. He's working on encampment training projects, getting more Rough Riders out, even though they kind of died at the borders of Hungary here. We did have also Norway starting to stabilize, getting his settlers out, but look at the science. He's only on 26 science and 30 culture, but he's making the goal points. He's 189 gold, and he does have 100 faith per turn. Okay, battleship from Kapiti still cannot actually attack into Obuda or Buda, but he can attack into the encampment. And these battleships will need to move away from the borders of Macedon. They cannot do anything there anymore. Okay, Macedon just eating away units with his field cannons. While we did have steel walls activated on the side of Rome, now we can check the damage counters. 82 strength battleship against the 80 of Lugdunum city with steel walls. It's just shaving off like 3% or something out of that city center. And that is, of course, without taking into account there will be some form of a defense here from the Historia. We do have also combustion coming around from the Historia next turn. It looks like he's going to get ideology in 4. He's going to be very quick on fascism, getting an extra +5 on his units. While he will have artillery armies to attack into his opponent, we will need to see how quickly he can get a balloon up. He should have the technology. And also getting a single tank will increase the defense strength of the city centers considerably, making it, even in that case, actually probably impossible for these battleships to attack into it. I remember one time I was like back before, like 5 years ago or something like that, when I was playing. I was trying to attack into Red Phoenix with battleships, and he just upgraded like tank armies. He was fighting off one neighbor of his, and I was coming from the other side of the planet basically to attack into his cities, and I wasn't doing much. I was like, bro, I have like 4 battleship armadas over here. They're shooting his cities. They barely scratched them. I think I barely got them to, like, I don't know, half HP or something. When modern armors came out, that attack was over. Nothing was moving. This is what it is. He's just pre-building for more tanks. Yeah, Wars of Religion on Coupe versus Rome. So we do have an extra +4 of +4 over there, and Rome did not put in the card. He did not. He actually did not put in the card. Yeah. And Historia has a beautiful government, no? Yeah, he does. Like, look at this is monarchy, and he has like 2, 1, 2, 3 tiles, cards, policies. Beautiful. He does need to put Wars of Religion. Does he even have it? Yeah, he does. It's just a matter of putting it in. I think he just doesn't want to give up on his advantage when it comes to everything else. Okay. Oh, looks like this city from the south, I don't remember, Mojino Daro or something, got taken out by Maori. And we do have Granada still available, and Maori does have some cuirassiers and night corps next to it. I don't see new levied units from that one. They were getting to fight over it, so maybe he actually got it into his good graces. Okay, looks like Grand Colombia still is trying to eat away the Macedonian units, hunting down one of the cuirassiers, did manage to take it down, while there are Llaneros that are just getting taken out by these field cannons of Macedon. We will need to see them getting those promotions up. Are these one getting one shot? Yeah, the crossbows are getting one shot. Okay, that's another Llanero down. I gotta say, these guys are not gonna be easy to replace. Like, at all. With his production capabilities, it's way worse than Liege's 141. Like, this 91 strength, and Liege does have 141. Yeah, look at that. Liege is starting to eat away at all of these units. And we do have Macedon getting these Cuirassier Corps with promotions. No, this one doesn't have a promotion, but this one will. With 2 full strength ones, he's probably gonna clean up the crossbows quite quickly. Tech side, JGJ is trying to get to ballistics. He's 2 turns from metal casting, while I do see Ben trying to get his flight also. This story is getting advanced flight next turn. He will get these biplanes right in the front of Lugdunum. He does need another 2 of them to get into the front of Setia. But that city, Setia, is way easier to actually defend than Lugdunum because of these. You see? You cannot actually put, like, the battleship needs to be on these tiles. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? These tiles. So you see this shoreline is actually right next to those battleships. They cannot move close to attack the city center without getting into range of these tiles over here. But anyway, the artillery army is just gonna one-shot the battleships if if they come close to, so that's whatever. Yeah, this story against everybody. I mean, he does have quite a few allies, right? Window closed combustion. Yeah. Did he not get a tank? I don't think he got a tank, right? But that city is 91 defense. And he did manage to upgrade his battleships over there. 2 sharing battleships from afar. These caravels are not going to stand a chance to the battleship. Getting also campus research projects. We do have Alfred Noble as the next one, and we might actually want to deny this one. Dimitri Mendeleev is available for him for the extra 50% production towards those research labs, while he did start to upgrade his fighters. I do have to say the battleships do have anti-air guns, so not easy to actually attack into them with the fighters, especially when they're clumped up together. Like that's a problem. And look at that, 2, 4, 5. So 2 battleship fleets and another 5 battleships attacking to Lugdunum. They barely got it down. They barely got it down, like what, 20% or something. And that's a tank upgrade. Okay, that's a tank upgrade. City's 90 defense. He didn't put the tank into the city center yet, for some reason. There is a Llanero here from Gran Colombia that was probably looking to get into Rome's territory to try to take out the city of Lugdunum. There is also a Cuirassier Corps that is running right behind it. And I gotta say, do you see this? There is only one single Llanero left in JJJ's defense. He has 2 of them coming out, but there's only one from the initial army. This one is just gonna die at some point, and we do have Cuirassier Corps coming around here directly from the city of Pella. We did manage to finish those, or I should say that military academy. Planes blocking the choke. Yeah, not much to be done. True. In hindsight, Bet should have gone for Rome first. Pretty messy. Yeah, I think so. I think he would have had a stronger chance of taking Lugdunum if he would have gotten there first. Especially with that last move, first move. But that is so annoying. I wouldn't want to do it to somebody else, you know, because I know how it is when I feel it. Oh my god, that is one of the toxiest strategies like ever. Safety settler from Norway, he's gonna be fine, but he's still managing to actually keep his borders in check. We do have also Hungary trying to GTFO out of there. I don't know where though. He might actually go onto one of the islands over here. That doesn't seem like Spain was interested to try to get a fleet out, even though I guess it doesn't matter right now. What is he doing with Alexis Krem next to him? We did have new Rough Riders coming out from America, and it does seem like there's just a stalemate in between Hungary and America at the moment. While we do have America getting considerably more science than Rom, that is going to be an issue later on in the game. Rom, I gotta say, he only has like 25 culture at 10. That is a problem. Oh, level 2 field cannons. Why didn't he put the bombard in the city center and upgrade it? I don't know, man. I think he wanted to get more strength in that city center, that's why. But he lost the all of the movement when he moved it in, and he didn't get the tank upgrade. He needs to get the tank. There we go. There we go. That city is 101. Look at that. One tank upgrade, boom, 10 more strength on the city center. Those safety settles seems like why not? Nothing more important to do. Yeah, it is what it is. Level 2 spies also from Maureen Aretium. Still no. Well, still no balloon. That's what I'm looking at. I don't see a balloon. I do see bombers coming around from Ostia and Ravenna, and it looks like he's gonna start to get a how to say Air Force out, and the question will be, where is he going with it? Is he going west, or is he gonna try to actually clean up over here Gran Colombia? Doesn't seem like Gran Colombia is gonna be that much of a threat anyway. I'm pretty sure it's much more important to go against Ben here on the western side. It does need military engineers to build the pathways, and also how to say, build the pathways to get his units that are taking the cities with, and also get those airstrips down for the extra slots for these fighters to be deployed. And bombers, very important bombers. What is Rome's plan? Science victory or nukes? I think it's how to say, it's planes, bombers, jet bombers with fighters going against the Coupe at the beginning, then followed up with how to say, helicopters, and then followed up with something else. I don't know. Probably GDRs. Probably GDRs. Like, he has so much science, it's probably GDRs. Or nukes first, because he has combined arms coming up next turn. And ideology also will be soon, so he can pull off an attack against Coupe way before Coupe can actually get his fascism. Or wait, is it way before? Because I do see Coupe did jump up to 209 culture, and Historia looks like, oh my god, 960 science, guys. Historia is on 1,000 science. Oh. Yeah, try to stop that, bro. Anyway, getting electricity also next turn. What is he doing? What is he focusing with his battleship fleet? The other battleships, I guess? Let's see. Tank army in the city of Lugdun. Oh, like, look at this, man. They barely touch the city anymore. Look at this. 1%, guys. They're doing the 1%. 1% damage. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, man. You got a tank army over there, and that's it. He just needs to get an artillery, and that's gonna be attack over. Artillery balloon, and that's it. Probably nuking Coupe. Yeah, we might see a nuke on Coupe. It does have the city of Rome, which is 101 strength production, 84 here, Ostia. Oh, we do have Rome actually with Magnus. I don't think he got vertical integration yet. That would put him on a lot better strength. Anyway, 4 turns for his fascism to come around. Combined arms also finishing up next turn, while Liege is soon gonna have his tanks. Let's actually see what's gonna happen here. We do have JGG getting his ballistics in 7 turns. Well, Macedon has quite a few of these cuirassiers that can keep on going against Colombia. I don't know why he's not going. Is he worried that Colombia has more of those Llaneros? Because it barely seems like he managed to build like 2 of them. Yeah. Can they even damage the city enough over regeneration? I don't think so. The battleships take XP. Yes, they do get XP. Every time they shoot, they get some XP. And yeah, there we go. And we do have a few of them that did manage to get to the level 1. But that's just going to be 1 turn that they cannot shoot, right? When they get their promotions. And that's a victory right there.
Though its face may
Ulyss,
change
with
throughout the
1,000
ages,
signs on the Historia, manages to win this game while
history
Ben
is written
couldn't
from the
make
hand of
it.
the
He tried with Coupe, but he was not let by Hungary over there. He was just being kept alone. Kept being pushed from the
By
south.
your actions
We did
this
have also a
day,
massive war between Macedon and Spain. They did
you
fight each
ensure
other
our
from the beginning of the game. We also
glorious
saw him go against the Grand Colombian military, and oh my god, the berserkers did so much damage. Rom, I think MVP. Rom, right? No, Alexis Kremp, Harald Hardrada, MVP this game, and he did so much damage to Spain and so much damage to Gran Colombia at the beginning. He basically railed out 2 players out of this game. He railed himself, but also two other players. Let's get the beast out. Where's the beast debrief? Yeah, this is the beast debrief. Yeah, glad to be of service. Now let's finish the prediction. Get Ulyss here.
Hello Michael. Bonjour, bisous.
Oh, bonsoir,
Hello.
bonsoir, monsieur.
Bonjour.
Oh man, Leech. Oh, how? What did you feel this time? You just broke a glass, broke the bad luck at the beginning of the game to just spawn with Macedon next to your opponents.
Yeah, it was I think
It was good, yeah.
good to break. I mean, before the game. But
Yeah.
yeah, sorry about the delay in the early.
No problem, no problem. I'm just worried. Maybe we'll see a lot more broken glasses in the next games because it is what it is. You're setting up an example of what.
What did you think about the draft, Michael?
I was a bit worried about the Macedon. If you spawned somewhere in a corner, you would have been annoyed. But otherwise,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
looks good.
GG.
GG.
Yeah,
GG.
of course, it's
Hello,
always a
GG.
gamble.
And
Merci.
they allowed you to get Konge. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I think they wanted us to first pick Kong so they get Matthias and we.
Yeah.
expected them also.
Oh, I see.
And I'm not sure, but I think they were fine with Kong because it's not that good on scaling, and you can play your own Berserker if you defend them. It's fine, but here I have just 2 players to go, so it's
Yeah.
a really good setup.
That berserker attack on the unsuspecting Gran Colombia. GGG. Oh. Where is GGG? Actually. Oh, not here.
GG is looking for Quito.
For his chocolate hills, for his chocolate city.
GG Ulyss, what a nice draft. I really like your draft. Yeah, us too. We did a lot of preparation, so we were kinda expecting this Conge in first rota, second pick. So yeah. Was you afraid about who's Etienne first rota from them?
More than Coupe.
We cannot answer everything during the BO. Maybe. Okay, maybe later.
More than Coupe, that's all what we say.
Yeah, same for me.
GG Alexi, you did a really good job on your position. You have a good position to do what you did, but we didn't expect to be that fast. You kill easily the Spain's galleys and Quito.
Yeah, I did not have enough production to build boats and to get general at the same time. It was.
I was watching over one encampment in one city, one harbor. You couldn't get it.
I mean, I had to do a holy site in like B2, B3 to have any chance to get general, but
Yeah.
then I couldn't make enough galleys. It was, yes.
Early on, I had a weird setup where I was like, maybe dodge coastal. I see your B2 probably not on the coast. I see your B3 probably not on the coast. I'm like, okay, maybe I have to go use my prophet because I didn't use it. I didn't make my hotels. I was like, ready, you're on my sea. And until I saw your 2 galleys, I was like, he's not on my sea. I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Yeah, I mean, the city, I had kind of nowhere else to go with that city. I should probably not have made it at all, but I kind of had a window. I could have sent it to the left, but it was like a 10 or 11 turn expand or something like that, which felt dog shit, but it would have been better than that city in the end. I thought I could get like if I had one more city, I could maybe previous enough galleys, but then you just had so many at that point. It was
I have
impossible.
a-
Your Kanda sacrificed on remap, no? You know what you have to deal with.
The remap, it was kind of like a last second, whatever, let's keep it. Which, even though we discussed for a long time before that we should have remapped it.
But
so
you knew you was between Macedonia and
yeah,
Norway.
no, I mean the remap call was with okay, Rage might be fucked on spawn, but we can kill Hungary and Norway with the Rough Riders. But that didn't happen, and then the whole thing kind of went
And
sideways.
about Rough Riders, you picked Rough Rider in introduction of the second rotation. Why didn't you keep it for the last pick?
It was the drafting was
we had no options for last pick anyway.
Yeah.
So it was the best fitting for this role.
And if you had the choice again, will you did it again?
I guess that remains to be seen.
Nice answer.
Okay.
Diplomatic.
Alexi, you choose to not use your religion
Yes.
to face Spain, but you didn't deny Defensor of Phase 2.
No, I don't.
Was
care.
it the good option? Because maybe Lege can push easily with no Defensor of Phase.
I mean,
I think
Because
you,
Spain,
you still win the naval, even if he has Defender of Faith, but it's way easier for Lej if you deny it.
yes, probably. Actually, I was more thinking about having more galley and, you know, maybe B2 and B3 on the coast and a longer fight. And yeah, I didn't thought about that. I just thought like I think I should simply not use my prophet to not give him a bonus on the sea. But yeah, after you say it, probably it was a mistake to not just take Defense of the Face and use it straight.
Okay. Big game.
GG, well played.
GG.
Yep. Have a good evening, guys.
GG.
Yeah,
See you
GG,
tomorrow.
bye bye.
Bye bye. So there we have it. We did have Ulyss managing to set this first game out of a best of 3 series on their side. We're going to need to see what happens tomorrow if we're going to have TBD managing to catch up and get us to a third game. In the meantime, have a great evening, everybody, and thank you so much for the follows and, of course, your support over here on the stream. Let's see each other in the next ones, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on YouTube. Bye, bye, bye.